The water balloon was not actually a water balloon. It was the fingertip of a rubber glove that had an ink-like substance in it and was tied up like a water balloon, but it was like the fingertip of a rubber glove. Um, she said that all of this is bothering her so much that she had to step away from her Sunday night bowling league and is now going to have to step away from her job. Um, she said that the lasagna, the night they had the dinner with mom was on the 1st, November the 1st.
Yeah, I heard she made like 4 different
She made
trays of it.
5 separate containers of lasagna, individual servings. Kimmy said that the lasagna tasted like
Oh,
bleach.
yeah, it tasted funny.
And she said that she knows what
I
bleach tasted like because her and Rebecca have had bleach fights before. Okay. I wrote it down. It's in my notes. It's in my notes. It's in my notes. I mean, you can't afford an SD card, but you can afford 5 lasagna containers.
That lasagna's expensive dish to make, man. Or unless that was a cheap ass fucking lasagna and she didn't have half the fucking ingredients. But lasagna is expensive to make.
And she's blaming the funky taste on the gluten-free Walmart brand noodles that apparently taste like bleach. Yes, Michelle. I am. Let me show you. See, I didn't have any hand. I had to find a shipping receipt. This is all of the notes that I took down. Darn said love.
I paid 18 for one. Yeah, they're not. I mean, that's not a cheap meal to make.
I mean, all I know is that
You're making a
you can
good
go to the Dollar
lasagna. You know
Tree
what I mean?
and get like the little tins, like the little bacon tins, like 4 in a pack for like $1.25, like the little loaf pans.
Oh yeah. I mean, she made that homemade though, right? She wasn't
What she
pre-made.
said. That's what she said. Yes. Okay. So, Kimmy, they were speaking about because Kimmy made the comment that Courtney has wanted her and Rebecca's children several times for a long time over the years. It was asked about Kimmy if she knew about Courtney wanting to have a baby, and she said yes. But she did also confirm that she has seen medical documents and that Courtney has had a hysterectomy. And so people in the chat were like, "Oh, well then she can't have a baby because she doesn't have the parts." Well, Kimmy's phone started dinging and her messenger was going off, so she kept pausing. And when she come back from checking her message, she let us all know that it could be a tubal pregnancy, that she could still have a tubal pregnancy even though she's had a hysterectomy. Bless it. Bless it. I think she's just listening to what her mom is telling her.
No. Stop right now.
I'm
Stop.
telling you, I've got it wrote down, Teck. It's in the notes.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. These poor kids didn't stand a chance. Wait a minute. Now how old? I don't even want to know how old. Okay, she got to be at least.
Kimmy confirmed Courtney had a hysterectomy and said Rebecca. I told you I wrote it down. And apparently, Kimmy is younger than Rebecca.
Okay, listen. Did anybody what live was that in? Did anybody explain to her what a
Doris.
tubal pregnancy was?
Yes,
And
they
they don't
did.
go full term.
They did, but
Thank
apparently
God.
Courtney is a work. She's a one and only miracle, and if it's going to happen, it's going to happen for Courtney. Okay.
It is not. It is not.
Well,
Somebody got to stop lying to these kids, man. And look, listen, to me, it's a scream for help, man, and ain't nobody hearing it.
Yeah. And like I said, Kimmy was giving information freely. She was like discussing, answering questions, no problem. But as soon as the whole hysterectomy thing came up, Toby quit. Come here, Bailey. And Courtney entered the chat saying, "I can still get pregnant in my tube." The whole demeanor of this kid changed. She got very quiet. She wasn't answering as freely as she was. But she still insisted that there could be an ectopic pregnancy.
That's sad.
Let me tell you something that struck me, and I don't want this to come off terrible, okay? But Well, listen, okay. We all know about, how people will come on and give a story and all the things. And they were asking her, are you safe? Yes. Do you need anything from us? No. I just want you to please stop like insinuating that I had anything to do with this. We're all very upset. We're all very worried. And people were, telling her, if you need resources for something, please just let us know. Well, she kind of acted like she didn't need anything. She was fine. Well, a few minutes later, she says, well, since Courtney is gone, um, I can say that I'm struggling and I'm finding it hard to make money or get money to get a car and a decent place to live, to raise my baby in
Who
a
said
decent
this?
home. Kimmy, I don't have money. I hope it's not a money grab. I hope people don't start, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't want to put it out there like that, but you catch what I'm throwing out. It, I, Muffy, listen, she was determined that she was going that there's still a way to have a ectopic pregnancy. She just came and said Courtney took the car back so she can't do her paper route anymore. So I'm guessing she took the car after she was in the box speaking, probably. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Yes, she also said that she wanted it to be stated that the bio mom had nothing to do with it. Um, y'all, I just bless it. Bless it.
Where's
Uh, so yeah, after she got it in the box, now they're saying that Kimmy just went back over there and is now saying that the bio mom came and took her car. I guess because she gave information in that live, she spoke in that live, and
I don't know, Jan. I don't know.
mm,
But
yes,
you got to think that you got to look at every that's around because
well, they're circling the drain. They're literally
oh
circling the drain
jeez.
over there.
Yeah. And stuff I keep
Yeah,
Yeah, and then sometimes you're like, whoa, that can't be real life, and then you thinking, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they have no qualms about getting in a box and just, I mean, like Sassy. Okay, I was all for Sassy earlier, but then she tells us that the daughter was dating Austin up until a couple days ago, and that Austin, she knew that Austin was RSO, and she's got young children. Like, what?
Salt Life. They asked why she went back in to get the Tide Pods instead of Becca. She said because Becca's pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, walking is good for yeah. I walk. That's all I did was walk towards my last couple of days of my pregnancy. But then I was listening in a little bit here and there. I heard the whole van and the whole woman that was talking that was there the day that she went to the hospital or whatever. Hold on a minute. Oh shit! Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh shit! Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, she's wheelchair, no prosthetic. Said she had a prosthetic years ago, but that she couldn't walk with it, so she kind of like gave up, and she strictly gets around by wheelchair. This doesn't seem like real life, but to them, it's. I mean, they have no qualms speaking about it. You can tell. It's every day to them. Like they see. We're all sitting back going, "Oh my God, I could never," and it's just everyday life to them. Yeah, I Salt Life. I don't know. I have no idea. And like, why didn't she just? I mean, I know she said it was the plan, but why not? If you were taking your daughter this check in Tide Pods, why not just drive the check and the Tide Pods over there to her instead of picking her up and bringing her to your house? And it's just there was so many extra steps to me. It just no, Muffy. None of it makes sense. None of it. None of it.
I made a mistake and ate corn tonight, so there's that.
Uh oh.
I feel that shit moving. Things just don't make sense to me. A lot of it don't make sense. The girl that hit her out for how long did she hide her out? Then to find out that that one dude brought her there.
Austin. She was dating Austin
Yeah,
at the time.
it's like you really can't collaborate any of the stories. You know what I mean? For real. And it's Teck, I messed up and ate spaghetti with red sauce. Yeah, I ate corn tonight. I haven't eaten corn in a long fucking time. I should never not. Uh anywho,
Denise, after listening to the live today, I'm really believing that Courtney gave the girl something to induce her labor and take the baby.
is that why the individual pies and then like
That's
but
yeah.
that's weird. Did everybody did Kimmy say that hers tasted funny? Did Kimmy say that hers tasted funny?
Kimmy said hers tasted like bleach.
What does bleach induce thingy? I don't get the bleach. And then did she mess up and give her the wrong one, or did she make them all the same with the same shit? I don't know. I
I
wish
don't
they do
know.
a Google search and find out if she said what induces labor. But listen, the girl was already in labor though, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, if you remember on the recording that she left that girl, she talks about her stomach hurting. She talks about being uncomfortable and her stomach hurting and not being able to lay down and stuff.
Helen, really? Wild. Fucking wild, man. Fucking wild.
And apparently, Kimmy has a little girl. I don't remember how she said two, maybe. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. But apparently, there was some point in time where Courtney had Kimmy's little girl for a period of time, and then Kimmy got her back. I don't know.
Here's me. The DOC is supposedly that math class that I never
Uh
took.
huh.
I mean, I took I wanted to be an archaeologist and had nothing to do just carving me out some big ass boulders and shit, right? But I never knew anybody to fall out off of that. I'm trying to keep my shit up and
Yeah,
running,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but I never knew anybody to fall out with that. Now to fall out with other things, yeah, but I thought they were all pretty much favored. And if you favor, being an archaeologist or a math teacher, you
Mhm. Mhm.
that's like zing, and I want to run a fucking marathon. You know what I mean?
On to be a mathematician, you zing zing zing,
Yeah,
or do
pretty
you?
much. Yeah, you'd be up for
Okay.
days studying for that exam, right?
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
be wanting to, get, more and more and more.
Gotcha.
Other ones, like I never really got into the other one, the one that slows you down and makes you want to get real sleepy and shit.
Uh huh.
I was a zinger, right?
Right.
And usually, if I mean, some do mix and do a little here, that, and that, but mainly, I don't
And
know.
listen at them all talk the way they talk real slow. Like I said, I talk fast. Okay, I'm just a fast talker, but they all talk real slow, and it's hard to believe that they're like zing 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 because they talk so slow.
Yeah, ghost mode goddess. Hey, yeah. I mean, even that. Look, let me listen to this. I want to listen to this thing again because this was the last message, and the more I think about it, man, was it like we don't know if what is it, a voicemail? Is it a recording?
You know how, like in
Is
chat,
it
like you can send somebody a voice chat.
okay? Oh
That's what
yeah.
it was. That's what it was.
Uh, yeah, and like from what day was it actually from?
November the 1st. They had the dinner on November the 1st, and that message was left the night. of the dinner.
I mean, I think you might have enough. You just have to. If you can send a request, you can get up. But some people need 8. Some people need nothing. Some people need
That's true,
500. Some need
Skull.
800. If you have an old account, you need 1,000.
I talk fast all the time, so like to me, I'm
If
just
it was November 1st, because I'm looking at the timeline, that was when did she go to the ER? The day before she went missing.
the second, and that's what some people are questioning. Was she actually ever seen leaving the hospital? Because some people are now starting to question, was she actually ever at the mama's? Do we know for a fact that she was seen leaving the hospital after she was taken to the hospital? Was she actually taken to the hospital?
Another 70 of them. There's too many that are popping up going, I know that, and ain't nobody
No,
verifying nothing. They're
somebody
just
did
listening to
say
it
there
all.
has the sister. Kimmy confirmed that it was Rebecca.
You must not be able to, hon. I tried sending you an invite and it won't let me. Mods, can you see if you can request Denise? You must not have enough followers. Everybody, can they follow Denise?
Um,
C55. It won't let me invite you, so I'm assuming you don't have the
she's
capabilities
private.
yet.
That's why you can't invite
Yeah,
her. She's private. Um, but because
yeah.
when Kimmy got in the box, Dora asked her, "Have you heard the voice recording of your sister?" And she said, "Unfortunately, yes." She said, "I can confirm that is my sister." So
Battery
I
70%.
want to hear this one more time. Hold
Connected
on.
to. Teck was I found too.
I ate half fucking yes, the dinner went good. It tastes like gluten-free fucking lasagna. It wasn't too bad though. I ate half of it. I mean, we had our own personal dishes, but I ate half of it, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check. Apparently, she had it in an envelope, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she gave me the envelope, and fucking my sister opened hers up. There's no check. Same goes for me. And we confronted Courtney about it hardcore, and she's like, well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well. And then she's like, well, I also realized that it wasn't about the money when I dropped stuff off at Rich's dad's house for you.
What does she mean by that?
apparently, she had gotten some stuff for the baby. Kimmy said something about a baby. What'd she say? She said what it was, something for the baby. And when she was at the mom's house that night for dinner, she had forgotten it for the baby. She took it and dropped it off at his house. And Kimmy also said that, the mom was wanting to make sure that they really wanted to spend time with them. And Kimmy reamed her ass about not giving her the money, giving them the money, giving them the water balloon or whatever. And Kimmy said, my mom was pissed off and wanted me to apologize to her.
Yeah, but this is the same girl that's getting quiet when mom walks into the room and then starts talking about a tubal, so she can
Yes.
still have a tubal pregnancy.
Yes. Yes. It was weird. It was weird. Her whole, the whole
Yeah,
atmosphere
nature,
changed.
I've seen that.
It was so weird.
Yeah, I just seen that. They're also saying that recovery team has nothing, no affiliation, and was not asked to come in by the police department. Yeah, there was somebody sent me the whole thingy, and they posted it over there. Yeah.
And the way I also understood when Kimmy was talking, the way I understood it was that her and Rebecca both have the same foster parents. Like they both had the same, they were both fostered or adopted by the same people.
When was they removed? How old? Late, huh?
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
heard.
that's what I'd like to know. Was they like teenagers? Was they? I never caught that. Sad that I don't even know. We've been listening for how long and don't know how old
I
they
don't
were when they
know.
were removed.
I mean, I remember it being said in one of the lives that they were young, from a young age, that they were removed at a young age.
Well, homegirl said she's been clean 10 years, so was it 10 years ago or was it before that? I think the guy today that they were toddlers. Huh. I mean
No.
that's not here nor there. I think it's weird that the mom went or no, yeah, the mom went to Austin. Now I get that she didn't want to go to the dude, the baby daddy, because she didn't want the baby daddy to know because she keeps talking about how he's bad into Uggs,
Mm-hmm.
and so she didn't want to tell him, but thought it was weird that she got a hold of him.
It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Then you want to cry that you wanted to make sure it wasn't about the money.
Yeah,
But that's how
right.
you drug them her. That's how you got her back in.
Lord. She said the word Lord. I lured them in. I created the fake check with a picture of a fake check to lure them in. I can't forget that word lure.
which was after the dinner because I left it there, which was something for the baby.
It just goes to show how much she cared about a gift that her biological mom gave her.
Who she only calls Courtney. She never refers to her as mom.
No, always Courtney.
Courtney. Yep.
Yeah.
Even Kimmy calls her
And
Courtney.
if you wanted to build a relationship with your kids, why didn't you just say, "Hey, I would like to build a relationship with you"? Not, "Here's some money."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But you knew but you knew where her circle lied,
Oh,
and
absolutely. And why would you here's another thing. If you
did
knew
you
that
hear
your
the
daughter was
last one?
with this guy, okay, who you claim is a huge drug addict, and you didn't want to get in contact with him about this money because you knew that he would probably, do whatever with it, why would you tell your daughter you have all this money knowing that she's living with this guy, that she's shacked up with this guy?
And then send him a message that, "Hey, your baby mama, your what did she say? What would that message say?
Rebecca just got in a car
Your
with
old
some
lady
old
left
lady.
with another dude."
Yeah, yeah. It just
I can't get over that neither.
there was no 2K. Even there wasn't even a 2K because they opened the envelopes and it was the fingertip baggie full of ink. Per what Kimmy says, it wasn't even money.
So you got the two sisters there to get fake money or no money. You don't think an argument happened?
Well, and Courtney says in that recording, Rebecca says in that recording that Kimmy reamed her ass. She was
Yeah.
pissed off.
The same one that's being quiet now and
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. And she wanted to take me out for shakes. Well, I told her, yeah, I'll go out for shakes, whatever. But yeah, and so that's how she figured out that it wasn't just all fucking just about money. Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a fuck. But I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual shit, but we'll see how that goes. And which means money wise, and go out for shakes. So
this poor girl just wanted a mom, man. Man, that makes me want to just
Yeah, that's all. That's you can tell. She almost sounds defeated. You know what I mean? Like she sounds so let down, like just tired.
She also lied and said her phone was turned off, but then later said her phone was turned off.
Oh yeah, when she was in a box and said she was going to call the cops or call the investigator or somebody, but her phone wasn't working. But then when she was in the box, she kept going on teacup and she said it was her daughter calling her. Well, if you ain't got no phone, if your phone's turned off, how you getting phone calls?
We'll see. Dude, it's been a long day and a long night for me. Between Courtney and being tired as fuck. Yeah. And then when I lay down, it was so bad, like, I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like, involuntarily push with my stomach.
Now, at the point of this phone call, she was in labor, though, right?
Was because see, she went when she the next day is when they took her to the hospital because she said that she stood up. It's when she was helping the people move. And
Yeah, and when did that come in? Look, so the mother says that she don't want to walk up to the thingy to go get some Tide Pods, but she's helping somebody else move
right, she was helping these people move, and she
because they were
had like
being evicted.
yes, they were having to move from the compound that got raided. They were leaving the compound that got raided, and she had bent over or something and said that she either peed or her water broke. And so that's when they all rustled up and took her to the hospital. And that's why now they're saying, do we know for sure that somebody was in a box saying that they took her to the hospital, but like now they're saying, do we have proof that she actually left the hospital? But yeah, that night right there, she's saying she feels like she wants to involuntary push. I think she was having like going into late that was, or even Braxton Hicks at that point. You know what I'm saying? But she apparently went to the hospital that next day on the 2nd.
Rebecca May, the 1 centimeter dilated means not. She wasn't even, to me, that couldn't even be
Yeah,
labeled
no,
because it's her third child.
yeah.
They say that your cervix might not even go back. You always be a centimeter dilated. And, you know what I mean? It's her third kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it could take from 4 to 10 could take 24 hours. Yeah, so 1 centimeter is nothing, but it's the water break.
But see,
Yeah, third.
they never said. They just said that like something came out. They weren't sure if she had peed on herself or if her water had broken. And like, there's no like because if I know my daughter, they did a test on her with a strip to make sure that when she went into early labor with the twins, they did a test strip to make sure there was amniotic fluid and wasn't pee.
Right.
And nobody has said, oh, they tested her and it wasn't amniotic fluid. She peed on herself. Like there's no explanation of what happened when she went to the hospital that day that I've heard.
So the voicemail was from that earlier in that day because she was talking about getting
The
money
ice cream.
for milkshakes. So the dinner was the night before. So if the dinner was the night before, right? And she's talking about it, whatever. She said she was so fucking tired, all the things. And I feel like her body was probably getting ready to have birth, right? Her body was, you get that super tired sweep, and then your body is like begging for rest. You know what I mean? Like we all know that feeling. And
And
then
she
your
was
body
helping
gets
those people
amped up to
move
go.
too. She was worn out from helping those people move.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't believe that. Oh, God, yeah.
And then she goes, all right, fine. Like she's exhausted. And then her mom's like, all right, come on back. Like, let's go for shakes. And then she's like, all right, well, maybe I'll do that. What? And then she says she leaves the baby shit at the house, which is another weird thing for me. Like, why would you? There's all these weird additions to the voicemail that are like very strange.
Uh-huh.
But it's her again, it's her third baby, okay? I cannot imagine that by your third baby that you're not in tune with what's going on down there, right? Like you don't know how these things are. But then again, listening to the Kimberly chick in that box, and he already has a daughter that's 11 months. Listen to her talk about how her mom has a hysterectomy with her junk taken out, and she fully believed because her mom told her that
Yes.
the ectopic pregnancy was going to be a viable thing. Like that just speaks right there to the level of education that we're talking about here. Like this is what these girls are in a bubble, literally. They're literally in a bubble. They have no outside influence but social media most likely, and it doesn't even seem to be that. But like the level of education that they must have lack of. You know what I mean? It's like you have to know that an ectopic pregnancy is not a viable thing. And then if your mom has a hysterectomy, there's nothing to carry the baby.
Yep.
My thing with
How do
this
you not
voice,
know that? I
I
mean,
don't
how
know.
being a mom,
But
being a
did you
mom, how do you
catch
not know that?
that as soon as she said that she confirmed that the mom had a hysterectomy and her phone started dinging, that messenger started dinging, and she teacupped, and when she
Yep,
came back, that's when she said she could still have an ectopic pregnancy.
yep. And her
Uh-huh.
yep, and her next line after that was, "I just don't think Courtney has anything to do with any of this." I
Yep.
was like, oh, "Okay, bitch, here we fucking go."
Yep. Yep.
My thing is this voicemail, okay, was the day that she went missing before the ice cream and she sent it to Ash. She was in active labor though, right? Because the day before she was at the hospital, but they said you're 1 centimeter, it's probably going to be a little bit. And then, so she was in active labor, right? Right?
Well, I mean, honestly, 1 centimeter ain't shit. You could be 1 centimeter for 3 months, or you could be
Uh,
1 centimeter for a day. It all depends on your body. Honestly, I was 1 centimeter for a month and a half.
when was so whoever thought that she either peed or her water broke in the van or
That
whatever?
was on the second.
And that was with who? Who she was with that?
She was helping those people move.
That new chick. The new chick. What
The
was her
girl that's
name?
staying with Paige now.
Huh?
Apparently, she's staying with Paige.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a
Amber?
lot. There's a lot.
Amber,
Amber?
is that her name?
Amber,
Amber.
I
yes,
seen a Brit.
yeah,
I seen a Brit. I
yes.
didn't know.
Amber. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Beans?
Hey, Beans. Hey, Michelle.
Oh my god. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on a minute. Yeah.
I just think it's so sad because um I just think it's so fucking sad. But when you just made that point about now she took the car away from me, that explains so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
It explains that she had a hold over her for some reason. We were like thinking it might have been the daughter, it might have been something else. But now that she was letting her borrow the car so she can make some money, that makes total sense why she kept fucking with her.
And then did you catch? Okay, so because I'm wondering if the mama messaged her when she was in that box and said, "I'm taking that damn car. I'm coming to get that damn car." Because at the end, before she got out of the box, she opened up and said, "I just don't have money for a car. I don't have money for a decent place. I really could use some help."
Hey, anybody out there know of anybody or seen the picture of the fake checks? I know that there was somebody, they was either sent it through text, or did anybody ever see the receipts of the actual fake check that was shared?
I've not seen that at all. I've only heard it talked about.
I can ask Nicole. I think she might have had it actually.
Yeah.
Steph might have had it.
You seen it? You seen it? It was on a live and they showed it as one of their, one of their I seen the picture of the fake check. You did? Whose live was it? It wasn't fake. They discovered that today. It wasn't fake. I saw the fake check. I don't think it was real. What live did you
Steph
see
showed
then?
it. They said Steph showed it today, so it would be on her YouTube, maybe.
Well, it was first of all, it was spelled wrong. The bank name was spelled wrong,
Apparently there was
and
some
they
kind of
acted like
sale
it was
between
from the
them.
bank. The bank name spelled its own check wrong. I don't think so. And
Red
number
flag number
two,
one.
yeah,
Denise said it was no. Apparently, it was some kind of sale between them. All that land was privately owned by family.
I think
And
she might be talking about that $200 receipt, maybe.
yeah, I'm check. But the land, the house that she lives in is owned by a man in Indiana that's sick. Yeah, from what I've gathered on that,
Yeah,
rumor
because the
has it.
handwrote receipt today, the yellow handwritten receipt was Courtney's air quote proof that she paid Rebecca the $2,000, but the receipt was from a year ago, and she said that she held on to that money for over a year. She said, "Oh, I can hold on to money." Okay, okay, okay.
I'll believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
Okay, we'll see you grow that leg back there. Okay, got a 70-inch TV, no SD card.
Just like you can have a pregnancy in your fallopian tube.
Okay.
I wonder if somebody DoorDashed her an SD card. Fuck.
She could use that 18 grand she's been sitting on for 2 years. God dang it. Damn it.
Yeah, and speaking of that, so that was the story on that too. She sat on it for 2 years, or it just came fruitful here. They've been waiting for 2 years.
Well,
And then
she got the 2,000 a year ago in 2024.
like
Where's
why
the
didn't you
other
get
16?
a hold of the adoptive parents and say, here, dish this out to the kids, girls, how you see fit? But she wanted to use that as a way to get a relationship with your kids. You didn't do it the right way around it. Just like that lady earlier today. And has she been around? That
Which one?
mouse chick? Because
Nah.
her reply to how she was trying to help them out and steer them in the right direction was half-assed.
She wouldn't answer your question. She tiptoed around it.
If best.
Hazel, no, they ain't found her.
No. No, I'm hoping she's hiding out. She's done it before. And listen, the sad thing is, if she ain't this time, she cried wolf how many times before. She's done this before, and then police know that. But the sad thing is eventually, then it could caught up, and this could be for real, and she'd be really jammed up, and ain't nobody wanting to say it because she cried wolf.
Well, and what's so bad is it wouldn't be that bad. Okay, if she had a history of taking off and hiding out, okay? Let's take it for that. She has a history of doing that. But the fact that all these people are getting in these boxes, they all have stories that are contradicting each other, that's what gives the red flags.
Yeah, Denise, I was the one in the chat saying, play her the voicemail, and she played it. Yeah, I didn't say I gave her that shit. Play her that voicemail. Let her hear her daughter's voice.
That's when Teck left us unattended over here.
They was busy watching another live, and I was over there turning it up.
She come in the chat. I'm in this live over here.
I think today well,
Courtney better be scared.
let me finish this last part.
So bad, dude. And I couldn't stop moving around like I was antsy and everything. Yeah. I still kind of am, but not too bad as it was when I was in the vehicle. Holy shit, man. But,
She say I still had M. What'd she say?
Why she was antsy in the car. So that was that. No, that wasn't when they were sitting in the car for 8 hours.
No, what'd she say before that? She said I still have M. What'd she say?
I was antsy. I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like involuntarily push with my stomach. And it was so bad, dude. And I couldn't stop moving around like I was antsy and everything. Yeah. I still kind of am, but not too bad as it was when I was in the vehicle.
I still have
shit,
M.
Man. But
I still kind of am.
Still kind of am.
Okay.
Dude.
Good. The family tree has turned into a family grapevine wreath. It's all in a circle. It just.
They've all shared and had and kind of related, and then not, and then kind of related, and then are, and
everybody's sleeping with everybody's cousin, mama, brother, baby, uncle, second twice removed, third married back in, all the things. It's an entwined grapevine wreath.
And you know what else? Not one motherfucker from Courtney's past has been like, oh, she's such a nice lady.
No.
Nobody.
They're all like, she's a fucking psychopath. Get away from her.
Yeah.
Every single one.
You got to go to her the Facebook page, missing
by the
Rebecca
way.
Park. This What's this?
You said earlier you would like to know when the kids were taken away. Kimberly said that she's been with her adopted mom since she was 5 weeks old.
Oh my.
And did I understand correctly that they both, Kimberly and Rebecca, both had the same foster parents? That's how I took it. Okay.
I don't know what she looks like.
Yes.
I ain't never seen her. I mean, I don't. I seen. Wow, there's a news clip. Hold on a minute, Parks. This.
And
Sure, she has a
Steph
mugshot.
also has pictures on her TikTok of what Courtney looks like. But whatever you're imagining in your head, that's it. That's it. That's whatever you're picturing in your head, that's it.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
With a 70-inch screen TV, bitches.
Oh my
All right,
God,
so
seriously.
Cadillac friends held a candlelight vigil this week for missing pregnant woman Becca, who disappeared more than 2 weeks ago at 30 weeks pregnant. Park was last seen November 3rd getting into an unidentified vehicle at her biological mother's home in Boone Township. Her disappearance has weighed heavily on those closest to her as they continue searching for answers on TikTok. Paige, whatever her last name is, who described Park as her best friend, said Tuesday was especially emotional because it was Park's due date. She's my best friend, and I just want her to come home, and I'm getting really desperate at this point, the chick said. The chick said that she came up with the idea of the vigil on Monday as friends continued looking for Park and worked to keep... Fuck, it keeps moving. Hold on. Worked to keep her name in public eye. She said the uncertainty of the past 2 weeks has been overwhelming. My brain's gone from the worst thing to the best thing, she said. I kept trying to think that it might be the best thing that happened. What? Wait a minute, what? I kept trying to think that it might be the best thing that happened, but I can't keep my brain in that focus now because it's been so long. What the fuck does that mean?
What is it? How is it the best thing? How? No,
Wait a minute. I gotta go back.
rewind that.
I'm reading it. It ain't. Hold on. Fuck.
Rewind.
Okay. Paige said that she came up with the idea of the vigil on Monday as friends continued looking for Park and worked to keep her name in the public eye. She said the uncertainty of the past 2 weeks has been overwhelming. My brain's... Oh, now I got a fucking ad. You're a bitch right now. Hold the fuck on. My brain is... Hold on. My brain's gone from the worst thing to the best thing,
How?
Paige said. I keep trying to think that it might be the best thing that happened, but I can't keep my brain in that focus now because it's been so long.
Huh?
I'm going to flip my camera and you read it your fucking self.
I bet you fucked up all kinds of words too.
No, I bet you I didn't. Here, I'm going to prove it to you because I... Hold on a minute.
Bitch,
Hold on,
I'm
I'm gonna...
old. I can't see shit.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna make the boxes different.
Okay.
I keep trying to think that it might be the best thing that happened, but I can't keep my brain in that focus now because it's been so long.
What's the best thing that could have happened?
Did shit, bitch? I'm stuttering.
I can't
Did
keep
the
my brain
article
in that
writer
focus.
quote her wrong?
Probably saying that she got away.
Paige,
That's
I
the
have
best thing.
questions.
And then it says, Becca, if you're out there, we love you. We want you to come home. Your nephew is asking for you. I don't want. Oh, I just showed names. About a dozen. Shit. About a dozen people attended the vigil. Page said that they originally planned to hold it where Park's phone was found near her biological mother's house, and the last place she was seen. Instead, the group gathered in the whatever parking lot where participants had planned to meet. Said this one person who attended with her mother. Is that another fucking ad? Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with these ads. I don't know. It just completely went white on me as I was reading. It not wanting me to read this shit.
Well, did
I'm
everybody
getting
hear
hooked
my
on
new
phonics.
my notes that I had jotted down? Did everybody hear the newest thing with Sassy? Did everybody hear that? Anybody late to class?
Nah, yeah. I was late. Where the fuck did it go?
Anybody hear the new up and comings of Sassy when she was over there in Chef's box? So Sassy was over in Chef's box. Sassy's the one that was in the live earlier today.
She said she was a transplant. She wasn't from the area.
Yes, she was a
She don't know
transplant.
nobody.
Yep. And this is also the lady who dropped it in the box that she had hidden Rebecca away in a
Yeah.
camper down by the river. Okay, it wasn't
Yeah.
by a river.
Remember all that? We caught up?
Okay, we got that. Y'all remember? Everybody hear that this morning, class? Were we all around for that? Okay, so Sassy was in a chef's box and they were asking her questions, and Sassy revealed that when she hid Rebecca out, it was 2 years ago, and she hid Rebecca out because Austin was renting the camper from her, and Austin and Rebecca were dating at the time, and Rebecca hid in the camper with Austin for about 2 weeks. She said she didn't ask any questions because she was grown, but her and Austin were dating, and she hid in the camper for about 2 weeks from whatever.
Yeah, because... Good.
Sassy believes that is when her youngest son, the 2-year-old, was conceived. Apparently, it is presumed that Austin is the youngest child's father. Austin wanted a DNA test, but Rebecca refused. She then drops the bomb because they asked her, did she know that Austin was an RSO? He says yes. And they were like, so you're just cool? Like, is everybody around y'all RSOs? And she's like, no, I wasn't raised here. I'm an implant. But while saying she's an implant, she hasn't lived here that long. She also let it slip that her daughter dated Austin in high school, and was dating Austin up until 2 or 3 days ago. And the
Yeah.
daughter also has young children who she allowed around this known RSO. And when she was asked if she knew how Austin got said RSO charges, she said she was under the impression that it was from his sister.
Wow.
So now that we're all caught up.
Tony, but why hide when you're literally due? I don't think she's hiding. Because she's had 2 other children removed, or 1 other child. I don't know how many children she's had removed.
Two.
But and if she's participating in funnage that isn't legal, it will be caught if she has the child in a hospital. Any hospital. She could go out of state and have it, and it's still, there's protocols. I think they get it when the baby poops or something, but
CPS is always called regardless.
yeah. But here's the thing: people are so fearful. You ask for safe haven, and you say you need a program, and they'll find you a program with you and your child.
Listen, look at Miss Ashy Cat, okay?
Yeah, there's
that
programs.
Girl was, whew,
There's programs available to you. There's even they started prisons. I wish they would do more of these where the girls are able to keep their kids in the prison. They're in a
Yeah.
special ward, and they're able to keep their child to form that bond, because that's the most important bond, in the beginning.
Yep.
And I don't think and well, we know now that the woman didn't have that with the one, but she holds whew, every kid wants their mama. Not so much, they don't give two shits about dad, but every kid wants their mom.
OG, me
I know.
too.
I
Go
know at
ahead.
least one of her kids' dads is dead. I don't know about the both.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were saying that the first one definitely, the father of the oldest one definitely is, and there was question on the second one, but often said he proclaimed today in that live that he fully believes he is the father of the second one, and he wanted a DNA test, but Rebecca refused to do it.
You know what I tried looking at, and I was having difficulties doing, looking at the map and looking at where all the ROs are, where the offenders are,
They're
and
definitely outnumbered.
I looked in the Boone, and they were all pretty much on the same block. They were all in the same neighborhood, like right beside each other, but none were any of the names that I recognized from this case.
That's
And
wild.
then I did a broader search. Excuse me, I put Wexford County because I seen the one lady's thing is Wexford County, so I put in Wexford County, and it come up 0 hits. I don't know, maybe it's because of the search inquiry.
Yeah, see, he said in another one that she refused, and even Sassy said that she refused. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just listen. I wrote down the notes as they were saying it, just as fast as my little fingers could write, just as fast as they could write. I was like,
Apostle
"Oh
saying
sis, this is good."
I heard today she kept her name. They kept the names, but we found out today, Denise, that the family that took the kids in are related to the baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
Rebecca's baby's daddy. I don't know the legitimacy of that, but that's
All this fuckery done bean flicker's phone out. She got to go reset that shit. 168 RSOs within 5 miles
Can
of the
you
town.
explain the guy who is in that home during the day, but at night he goes to his. That's
Oh,
the
that's
mom's
Brad.
boyfriend, husband,
Husband.
boyfriend.
That's a
Brad.
load
Brad.
of bullshit, if you ask
Brad.
me.
R.I.P. Brad, because she made a
Yes,
whole
because
post saying he had on the
yeah,
live.
yeah, she put a post on Facebook that he was missing. Brad was missing for a minute too.
Said he was no longer with us. R.I.P. Brad.
Mm,
The same dumbass that sat there and said they didn't go search the woods because they didn't want to disturb the hunters. Fuck you.
mm.
Well,
I
supposedly
can't.
their names are not Becca and Kimberly. It's Brianna and Kate and Cassie.
Wait,
Oh
what?
shit! Mother Nature printed that shit out. What? Now see, mine's written on a shipping receipt that I found real close by because shit was getting deep and I had to write it down before I forgot it.
Observer, they've been pretty much they got their name got spoke earlier. I don't remember it. I can't believe they dropped that like they did, but supposedly they're staying out of it, and they're not I don't know if they're on here or not, but I'm sure.
But they were saying that they were tied to Rich
Yeah,
somehow.
And
They're somehow
and
related to Rich.
and the runner chick. Uh,
the runner chick.
the runner chick from Florida. What's her name?
Oh shit.
Mouse, yeah, the mouse
Yeah,
Yes.
that
chick
one.
and Rich
Yeah.
are family somehow. I think niece and nephew or cousins or something. But the adopted parents for Becca's babies and her and Kimberly are somehow
Yeah,
connected to
nature.
Rich by family.
Denise, you got a small, small
There's only
tech type
23 of
name.
them.
23 of them, and they've known the bio mom since she was 16. You don't think that they know all the fuckery and know how many times somebody goes missing or you know what I mean? Like they know.
And there's a RSO camped out in her house during the day and sleeping in a tent at night.
Yeah, they know. But here's the thing: that's the girl cried wolf so many times that when something really did happen. they're dragging their feet because of how many
that
times she
and
cried fucking wolf and got hit out.
exactly. How many times you do? Oh, they'll figure it out. They're fucking nuts, blah, 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 blah. They'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Like, how many times? Ooh, Dora and Nicole are going at it.
Oh shit! Where? Where?
Tune in,
Where?
tune in, tune
Come
in.
on,
Where?
Mom. Look,
Tell
I
me.
called you Mom. See? Come on, MOM.
Tell me where to go.
I don't
Probably
know.
Nicole's or Dora's.
Oh
Check
shit.
either one.
Okay. Let's see.
They're both trying to cover the case, and I knew this was about to
Fighting
happen.
over it? Oh my God.
Because people have been telling Dora Nicole is talking shit, and they've been
Oh,
telling
yeah.
Nicole Dora's talking shit.
What's Nicole's page?
True Crime Nicole.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey everybody.
Wait a minute. I don't see her live. Where are they live at?
Go to Dora's.
Somebody. Damn.
We're getting it. Hold on.
Well, Dora's not showing live on her main. Where are we at? Dora the Explorer to back up. Oh no, that's not her. That's not her.
Maybe she went down. Guys, go check. Oh, it's Allie, ALI.BC.
Oh, here we go. Hold please.
Calling CPS on page or attacking page. That's all we have allowed on our panels. On your page, Dora, on over here on mine, I was like, we're not going to be attacking anybody. We're not doing that. I'm not going to allow that because that's a 22-year-old child. And she has been a victim her whole life. I haven't said anything about Nicole. I don't know her. I just now started following her just a couple of days ago. I don't have any reason to have any issues with her. I'm just trying to find Rebecca. So as far as bringing big creators or whatever into this, I could care less about the numbers or the views. I would still sit here and talk to my wall if that's what it took to get her face out there or to get her story out there.
My muted? No.
I have not heard a single thing about Nicole. That was new to me.
Right. We only talked about what had happened briefly and we moved on. It was never nothing. It was never nobody bashing. So for her to think that we've been sitting over there bashing her all day was wild.
Yeah, I've not heard. Now, I can say when people are in the boxes and they're talking over each other, I can see how it's easy for the host to miss what's being said. Or if you're reading comments, no one is faulting that was said over there. That's not her fault. She cannot control who comes onto the panel and says what. I will never hold that against her, just like I would never hold it against you or Steph or anybody else for what someone else says. So I hate that she feels that way, but that don't have anything to do with me. I wish that she wouldn't have came over here cussing and acting a fool, though, because
Chat ain't
that's
too
not
nice
cool.
right now.
That's the only thing I have an
What's
issue
that?
with now, the way that she just came over here and talked to me. I don't know you. No one's going to talk to me like that. If I have a problem, I will come to you in private. And I didn't come to you in private, so therefore I don't have a problem. But I will message her tonight and be like, hey, what is going on? Because that's not cool. I think we all should be sticking together and finding Rebecca.
I just literally came up in the box just to find out where did the picture come from of the car?
We don't know anything. I've never seen a picture.
Of the car.
I haven't seen a picture of the car.
This is what she does to people all the time? No, she doesn't.
The only thing about the 2-track I have heard is just about the location where they put it up on Google Maps, but I've never seen. I haven't.
So
seen
they said that's where her phone was found at.
Yes, they said that's where her phone was found out, but I
Whose
haven't.
baby's crying?
That's right across from their house.
That chick
Is
broke.
that right, Dora? It's right across from their house.
You got a baby?
Did you ever have a pacifier?
My understanding, yes.
Almost sounds like a cat.
The vehicle, like when did this happen? Was it after she got out of the hospital or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So she went to the hospital, and then we don't know what happened after the hospital between the time that she was dropped off at the hospital to be examined to the time that Courtney says that they were in the car and she got out to get into another car. Yes. So that little bit right there is just missing information. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, it's not. No, I seen this all on TikTok. It wasn't a Google. Well, it may have been like somebody just taking a picture of that, but this is what came from the biological mom apparently, and she said this is the vehicle that she got into.
Huh?
And she posted a picture because she's been saying all these days that she doesn't know exactly what kind of car it was. She was guessing that it was a Malibu or an Impala or something, but whatever it was, it had round taillights.
Okay, I may be wrong on that. I don't know. I know that there was a whole thing about it this morning. That's why I've been
finding out right now.
intrigued about all this. Was there was a 2-track? Her phone got found. Before her phone got found, that there was.
Okay, they're saying Steph showed a picture this morning, so I must have missed that.
Yes.
Okay, because I was confused.
I'm sorry. I've been reading the comments.
I think we're all shook up because of what just happened, but
I know.
okay. It's okay.
I'm gathering my thoughts.
I think
here, but
everybody's emotions are just really
that is one that Courtney sent me.
Oh, when she was being stalked, but it was a search
The ones
party.
across the road.
Right.
Does it show a car? Is that what she's saying? That it showed a car and she said this is the car that she got in?
There were, I think, 2 or 3 vehicles, right, Steph?
It was
That
when
was a search party across the road.
Yeah.
Courtney sent that to me this morning, crying, harassing, like stalking or whatever. When it was just the search party showing up to walk down that road to see if they could see anything.
Yeah, that was this morning you showed that, Steph. I remember that.
Yeah, I missed that live, so I didn't know that. I was confused. I was like,
Time that I ever even heard anything about this case was this morning. So
The
They're
picture was
listening.
shown.
What
I
are they
saw
doing?
it.
Listening to Doors Live.
I think we're all just trying to piece it all
The
together.
picture was shown. Steph showed it this morning. Remember, I showed y'all because Courtney sent it to her and said they're stalking me, they're harassing me, but it was a search party.
We just found out about it.
Yeah, people's got to chill out. A lot of people are just now learning about this case. We had a young lady in the live over on Dora. She's like, this is the first I'm hearing about it. We're going to look up more information to get caught up. Everybody's just now, but that makes me feel good because
Girl, you're 3 days behind.
Good luck catching up.
Pictures.
Yes, it was the search party picture. Yes.
I'm getting.
Wait, Paige just commented that her mom has now found a place to live.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yay.
What?
Where's Dora? Is Dora in the box?
Yeah, down here.
Good.
That's awesome.
Her mom found a place to live? Where's she been living?
With Paige.
What?
Yeah.
But like,
Allie, they want you to be aware, baby, that your camera's on.
she's
She's
supposed
announcing that.
They just didn't know if you wanted to be on camera or know that it was on.
No, because
Yeah, it's on. I'm getting restrictions, and so I'm like, what is going on here?
Paige is the victim.
I don't know why
So
I'm
did
getting restrictions.
CPS or whatever say that you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here?
It's not going to be visible.
Yes. Essentially, most likely.
Okay, restart and come back in. Okay, let me restart.
Who's restarting?
Okay. All right, thank you.
Alley check. Lord, I bet you Nikki's live popping off.
Let's see. Hold, please.
Who's?
Hey, everybody.
Nope, she's not live. They don't piss
Nikki
her
needs to go to
off.
bed.
Wasn't that where we just were?
No, we were in Allie's.
Allie's. Well, I mean, Paige is the victim of her mother. Paige is her mother's victim for her being on the RSO. And I don't see how she could be living there.
Yeah. She needs to get the hell up out of there.
Her and everybody. No, there ain't nobody. Nobody's safe. Nobody. Don't
That's
drink the
probably
water.
why she announced it, so that people back off. People were
I know
probably...
you fucking lying. I know you
Stop
fucking
it.
lying.
Stop it. I will ship it. I will send it. Yeah, Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, okay, Phoenix. Gotcha.
But see, I don't even
didn't
with
know
that,
that
though, I
would,
don't see how she could be in the house with her, could she?
That's when Paige
there.
said that they were going to have that rectified and that was going to be taken off of her. Yeah, Nicole is live.
Oh, Nicole's live? Okay, hold please.
That was what we was just watching.
Where's she at? Or is she back?
I am.
Is she in Alley?
True crime.
This chapter.
Who's live?
True crime, Nicole.
That's where I'm
Hey
at.
everybody.
Who's live and crashing out?
That's her backup.
Oh, what's her name?
So I am.
True crime. This one with Natasha. No, that's the other chick.
No.
Where is she?
Second one is the one she's been on. That's the one she's been on.
She's not showing live on that one.
True crime, Nicole, and it's 2 E's with an underscore.
Are you blocked?
It's probably because of me.
That or either Dora, because
Till you
a lot of
find it,
people
you
on
got
this app
blocked.
are aware of Dora and have been reporting Dora.
Aware
Everyone
of
just
Dora?
needs to sleep. Oh, I slept last night.
Let me know when you find it.
Steph said she was going to bed. Yeah, she has a long day ahead of her. They didn't need a.
I must be
I don't
blocked.
know her other than what she's
Oh, no,
told
here
us
it
on
is.
the internet for 3 days now.
Go ahead. Dora is out of control and talks mad shit.
I'm glad I left because I ain't trying to deal with that. Y'all can pan me out to be the bad guy all because I told that girl she needed to break generational curse and raise her kids in a different environment. That's not me being rude or hateful. That's me being honest and blunt. Like, that's why
They're
they
all
can't
screaming
stand
for
the
help.
honest and blunt and spicy. She said, "Do you have the proof? Do you have the recordings? Show them." Oh, girl, you must be recording everybody's live if that's the case. Maybe you're the one that. She does. When her green screen goes out, she's sitting there with her other phone up to her face, recording the screen of her own phone or watching somebody else's stream. She literally. Is she the one that called the cops on me or what? She may.
Who called the cops? Who? What?
I don't do messy, but I've heard them talk about you all day, Nicole. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was only in there a few times today, and every single time I went in there, they were either talking about me or Steph. And now they're sitting there allowing Steph on a panel? Like, what? Y'all are Allie weird. Is a sweetheart, and Allie needs to also look at the video that I have sent her because Allie was responding back to me in the while she was on the panel. She don't know it was me because it was my third backup account because this account and my other account was blocked. But she was responding to me.
When was I talking about, Nicole?
And
I guess Dora.
Allie,
She said you were on other platforms talking shit about Nicole. I was?
What am I skipping, Steffi?
I didn't say
Missing something?
I concur. I never said she was bad.
She brings them
I
views.
never said Nicole was bad.
That's
We're not
up.
streaming her for malicious intent. We're just informational.
On you. I'm talking about somebody sent the screen recording into the cop, and that's what made him stop wanting to talk to me. I don't know who it was. He ain't gonna tell me, and I haven't called him back to care. When you were saying don't record and telling that kid to go get off last night, Nicole, when you were saying don't record and telling that kid to get off, Dora was recording. What kid was I telling? What? Somebody remind me. Trusting God. She was recording me tell him to get off. Okay, well, I actually gave a fuck about him. That's why I allow him on my panel because I worry for him. I do. I think maybe he's just not, he's mentally disabled, so he doesn't really understand probably everything he's doing. You tell him trust in God. Can people stop getting mad at her, period? You tell him. They were lying. I was on the call. Huh? Okay, listen. Y'all are all in here saying, you're right, Nicole. You didn't say nothing, yada, yada, yada. Y'all came from her life, but y'all were just in her life saying Nicole's fucking messy. She did. It was in there. It happened. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all weird.
I think trolls are fucking some shit up, and I think everybody just needs to leave the trolls be trolls.
That people are going to run between chats to start
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta let the trolls
this.
be trolls and let it just be. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
And whoever was recording me
who's that?
while talking to me,
Is that
That's
Truth?
trusting God.
send it to the cops.
Or that's a trusting God guy still?
Yes.
Who cares? So stop hating on her. I mean, if you want to send me hate mail, go for it. I don't really care at all.
Uh-huh.
That part.
Who said that?
More questions earlier, or do you have to leave?
Wasn't you just in a box over there?
I think we are missing the point. Rebecca's still missing. Why don't you tell the other lives that sit on live all day talking shit? Go over there and tell them, hey, how about that? Leave my page alone. We over here getting details and figuring shit out, okay?
Not after they
Do
dropped
that, Chad.
Girl, they're on the Heart Me team. They wasn't hating.
Okay, well, you can drop another heart me or a lion. I'll take a uni too. Thank you. Okay, so drama. Paige, I know you fucking lying, bro. Y'all don't let me crash out.
Oh, shit. What's going on?
Paige is drama that
I don't know. I'm just streaming, girl. I'm just streaming.
Yeah, we
Now
blaming
the
it on
problem is
it
that
on MOM.
there's people in Dora's going, Nicole's talking shit, and then there's people in Nicole saying Dora's talking shit, and then there's people that are going back and forth because they don't want to go to two separate lives at once, so they just go back and forth instead of being adults and going where you want to go and sitting where you want to sit. They're trying to ruin people's platforms and ruin relationships instead of people can just work together.
Right.
Dora has a different approach than Nicole. Nicole has a different approach. It's all about who you want to listen to, just like Steph, too. And She Country. Everybody can do this. It's not hard.
I mean, it's just like all the streamers that stream like HH and Gabby. Like, everybody has their own approach to how they do it. Some
Is that
people
about
talk,
James
some
Wolf
don't.
Nicole? James' wife Nicole? Huh?
Hold on. I know you fucking hold on.
Who's James?
Why are you in a live?
James' new character unlocked?
I lost count.
Whatever I want to. If
Who's
Paige,
talking?
the lone Paige needs to close the TikTok app and get off of it. If Paige is too stressed and too depressed and having panic attacks, maybe log off of TikTok. Like you've been told.
Yeah, Kiki, I just be going from place to place, writing my notes and discussing what I hear.
Paige, the person that's in here under the name Paige Knowles. That is not Paige. I was told by that person. That's Paige's name, though. I know. And then
You went into a news article and you're in a news article.
she has Paige's old phone. She lives in Grand Rapids.
Huh?
And it's not Paige.
What?
And she doesn't even like her sister.
What?
Some shit like that. Her name is. What?
There's another phone?
Oh shit! What did she say her name was? Damn it! She was in my life, and I got mad, and I was like, "Why?"
I don't know, Justin.
That's weird as fuck. I was like, "Then come in under your own name."
Do y'all not
Just 'cause you have an old phone.
Facebook pages getting drugged by people in that community
Talking,
and
Anna.
not just us in different states that are saying
Is
Paige?
the fourth phone unlocked?
Fourth phone
No.
unlocked that was Paige's, and now this other person has it, and she don't even like her sister, but she can't unlog out of Paige's TikTok? What the fuck?
It's a different page, I think.
Her name
Someone
was
said.
Paige. And so I don't know at this point if that's Paige, if that's somebody named Shay.
Yeah, that Chad.
Maybe the page got turned over. Maybe that.
I'm so, oh my gosh, bro.
No, Chad, you got to be able to read between the lines, though, with some shit, right? Right? So, shit.
Oh my god.
Some people needed to exercise their right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Rebecca Park missing. Fact. She is missing. That's a fact.
Yeah. Well, the one.
Missing. And the whole family is a fucking shit show. You know what? If they really loved her loved her like they say they loved her and they cared about her, they wouldn't sit here be lying and fucking getting clout every day on social media. Y'all be out every
They
fucking
wouldn't have been sitting with the people they'd be sitting around.
I know for
Yeah.
damn sure.
All the people that intertwined and had
At the
the
High Point
fuck.
place at the makeout spot.
Is Paige actually pregnant?
Get the fuck out of here.
Make it make sense. She probably exited stage left smartly.
And then the one said, I've been trying to steer him onto the right path. How? That was such a simple question. She should have been able to rattle off a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Couldn't say shit.
No, nothing.
You ain't trying to steer nobody no direction other than down a fucking bad one.
And where's she at all day? Where's she at all day? Running, driving 81 hours again? Get the fuck out of here.
Rebecca's best friend.
I'm sure tomorrow's just gonna be another day. Y'all can talk shit about me. People talk shit about me all
Well,
day.
one chick said she did today, and I got up in the box and asked her how. How'd you help that? How are you trying to help Rebecca steer down a good path?
And claim that I'm talking about
Couldn't
your
even
kid's
answer it.
job.
Couldn't answer it.
On you. I'm over
Didn't
here
answer it.
Nope.
or all this
Said
shit.
something about baby clothes.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, took shopping. You did what? You took her shopping for baby clothes? What'd you say? What'd you say to her now? Did you say anything to her?
For what
She said some. I don't even know what she said.
And a little concerning. Like, that's crazy, bro.
These poor people, these young adults, these kids, these teenagers they're fucking circling the drain over there, bro. They're circling the damn drain. They have no option.
Have you ever heard of someone hang themselves? Because they say, wait, did you and Paige fall out? I never heard Nicole say that her and Paige were friends or were on some great.
This all started last night when they started rumors that Paige was sleeping with Rich and the baby was his.
Oh my God.
In this same live. And I said, you got to understand, these women have not had nothing. You look at this. Look at the people they're around.
Yeah, true that.
Look at the people that is surrounding all three of these women. Like, you really, it's wild. And I wasn't putting out the fact that the baby was Rich's because we don't know that, right? Like, we don't know that. I wasn't defending them. I said the whole entire family's messed up.
Yeah, but guys, the whole thing about it is that Paige is a very young girl, and we have to understand that as advocates, we can't sit there and run someone down because her mother is a rug person. Nobody Paige was dealt those cards. It wasn't like Paige someone set that up. But we can't look the whole issue is it's not about looking down on people's wealth or who they've slept with. Let's find the girl and call it a day. And her baby.
Yes, I wasn't going to dictate to Paige what to do with her family or her life because that's not me.
Yes.
But however, I was trying to say, look, the focus was on Paige last night because you had Justin coming in there saying, is that baby Rich's? Did you fuck him? Did you fuck him?
Oh wow.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
so
Now,
no
all
one
this
has
got
said
started.
anything about what did you say, Dora? I wasn't in there at that time.
Well, Justin and I got into it last night because after all of that, I was like, why are we doing that?
But let's be honest, as an advocate, would you ever share something that is not something that is personal that a family member sent to you to another person that you don't even really know that well?
No, I would not.
There you go.
No.
There you go. Right
No,
there.
because you're trying to. If you're an advocate and you're trying to,
That's
to
what
get
happened
to break through,
Yep, and that was
you
I
can't break
saw
that
Paige
bond.
crying. All I saw was
I heard from Paige last night when she was crying in the box with them while they were like literally screaming at her. She was crying and they said, well, first thing you need to do is kick your pedo mama out.
that isn't his fucking place.
And
There's
it
kids
all
there.
started on her being surrounded by pedos. And I was like, well, the missing
That's
one is
not her
too.
fault. But that's not her fault. There's a ton of pedos out here. There are
They
pedos who
all
aren't
That's not whose
registered.
fault. Wait a minute. Time out.
That's not Paige's fault. Paige was born in there. That is not Paige's fault if her uncle is a pedo. That isn't Paige's choice. It just isn't. And I think that's really sad. I think it's a very sad. I don't think throwing this girl under the bus is the best way to try to get questions answered.
Yes, and everybody has not spent all day on live speaking about those people. Come on.
The other platform.
Right.
Yeah, Dora, I
listen,
come
you're gonna
in and
have
out.
trolls. You're gonna have trolls. You
Yeah.
know this. You've been on here long enough to know how trolls are. And not even trolls, but you know how it is.
Yep.
You're going to have those people that feed off of the going back and forth, regardless of what you're trying to do. No matter how good your intentions are to try to find this girl, get the information out there, get the facts out there, you're going to have people that want disruption. You're going to have people that want to cause havoc just because that's what the hell they do.
Well, Phoenix, I said that earlier. I said that they don't know no different. Growing up with my alcoholic parents, I thought every home were alcoholics and there was fighting in the house every night. That was my normal.
Yes.
Their normal is some people can't, but it doesn't
reflect on Paige.
I mean, it kind of do, because then you gotta watch that. You gotta watch for some stuff. You gotta read between the fucking lines, for real. For real.
You
I
gotta
think
watch
it's a
for
screen.
some stuff, especially when they're around her and she has children. You gotta keep your
Agreed.
eyes open. But
But you're
Never
right.
help.
But
She
if
has a
your
lot of
mom
boundaries
came
set
to
in
me,
place.
yeah, if your mom came to you and said, "Hey, I don't have a place to stay," what would you guys do?
Well, if
So did you call the cops, Dora? I haven't heard you say, or you didn't, or you did. Can you clear
I've
that
never
up now?
contacted nobody. Nobody. And apparently they're thinking last night they said Paige called the cops on them. Today it's me.
I didn't hear you say anything, Paige or Dora, about anyone. Today, and I was
haven't
in and
called
out.
nobody. And a matter of fact, I can actually green screen my call logs. I haven't made not one phone call.
You've been on the live all day, and I've not heard you say once about anyone else. Really,
There's my phone log.
Yeah.
Are any of you familiar with the area or know the area or have been described the area?
I think they did a Google's map satellite.
Yeah. No, I mean,
don't
like
know
the
if Paige called
environment,
I don't know if Paige called the cops on her today or not. I have no idea about that. I haven't heard any of that.
So I am also from a small town, and from my understanding, when I was on a live this morning, that this town is like a drive-through town. Like you blink and the town is gone. And there's not very many things in the city or town, village. I guess that's what they even called it, a village. So I guess they don't even have a grocery store in the town. Now this is what I was told. I don't know. And it's from somebody that had been there before. So once you get yourself secluded like that into a town with nobody that's in low poverty, they don't have vehicles because they can't make enough money to get the vehicles. It's just kind of a vicious cycle. And so you're kind of stuck in that. And that's what they learn. That's what they know. And they think it's all appropriate because they don't get outside of that circle. So that's kind of what I learned today about it. So somebody just said it's Cadillac. They have everything. Well, I wasn't just told that today, so I don't know. So I guess I'll shut my mouth.
That's not, no, Cadillac is, this is called Wexford Township is what I was told when I was listening. And
Wexford is the county. So you have a county, and then you have a bunch of little towns within that county. You got Boone, you got Cadillac, you got Manton. They're all little towns, little cities, and they're all of Wexford County, which is, I don't know how big the county is, but then you have, the county over. What am I? Who's this?
Right. So they're not. I mean, as we can tell, regardless, I guess the point is we can figure out their social whatever they need and their resources later. And I know there's a lot of deep diving that goes on, which I understand a part of it is needed because you got to understand what you're dealing with. But I think, in my opinion, it's gone a little too far. But we can't tell people how to live and what to do. We're strangers off the internet.
So I live in Cadillac. I'm very local to this case. I used to live in Boone. I lived actually a mile from where Courtney lives. Boone has a very tiny gas station and a post office. And then Boone is like 10, 15 minutes from Cadillac.
So they're in Boone. So I misspoke. It's Boone.
Yeah, they're in Boone.
Yeah, I misspoke. Sorry. But it's Boone, yes. And Boone's teeny.
I mean, and you can just see all the houses are out in the country.
They have plots of land, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
like 2 acres.
I know a lot of people are like, well, they can change that. They can go to here, get an Uber. We're like, no, you can't get an Uber.
They don't have
a small
Uber there.
town. Yeah, I'm from a small town, so I totally understand. And most of those small towns, again, there's nothing to do in those towns. So what else do? For the lower poverty, I shouldn't say poverty, for the lower income people.
Thank you, Teck, for allowing us over here as well.
That's what you end up getting.
Because Allie got banned.
We've just been sitting over here streaming the streamers and taking notes and discussing it amongst ourselves quietly in our small little chat, and that's all we've been doing. We just been talking this shit out.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I agree, like I said, with deep diving and figuring out what you're dealing with. But I think to be digging far enough where it's causing drama, I think that's a little too much.
We ain't been deep diving nothing over here.
I know. I don't want to say any names, so that's why, yeah.
We just been over here taking information as it's given and discussing it, whether it's true or not. We don't know. We just talking about it.
They're all fibbing.
Am I muted?
In my opinion.
No, you're not.
So this is Cadillac, right?
Right.
So this is Cadillac. This is the town.
Yes.
This is the offenders thing. So this is a 5-mile radius of putting in a city, not Wexford, just the city.
It's not even a city, from what I was told. I don't know.
That's the offenders in that area. But look how they're clumped together. Now, if you go to Boone,
that's Cadillac. Sorry.
Yeah, that's Cadillac. And then Boone's down that way. They're a little spread out a little bit further. But to be honest with you, I haven't seen any of the names of the ones that were homeboy. Cadillac is a city.
Yeah. I think the 2,000 people or something in Cadillac.
There's way more than 2,000. We're not as small of a town as people think that we are.
Yeah, there's I think there were 52,000. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
we're in Manton. Manton.
What about?
Yeah, it's Manton. Manton's about 15 minutes north of us.
Cadillac has 10,000. So then, what does Boone have then?
Boone is very, very small. I think in total they have maybe 3,000. Not even.
Yeah. So that's why. So they don't really get out of it. I mean, they just don't.
So I'll just shut my mouth. I like to look at this
in the middle, right? And then you got Boone, then you got all the surroundings.
Yeah,
yes,
Cadillac is like the biggest city within like a 45-mile radius, because 45 miles north of us we have Traverse City, south of us we have Big Rapids and Grand Rapids, and then we have Mount Pleasant and Ludington.
Okay.
So Heidi, did you used to live there?
Live where?
In Boone?
Yeah, I lived in Boone 4 years ago. I live in Cadillac now.
Okay.
So it's spread out.
See, my little town's got 709 population. We tiny.
Yeah, the town that I grew up in my hometown is probably less than 1,000 even. So I'm familiar with small towns. I'm familiar with knowing everything before people even do it.
How many is that, Teck? Just right there.
That's a lot. Look at them all.
And the unfortunate part of that is 90% of Manton people on the registry live right by the high school.
Oh my gosh.
See, I thought you couldn't. There had to be a certain amount of You
It
know that a lot
depends
of them
on
don't
the
register.
charge.
I
It depends on the charge. Is
There's
like
3
within a
levels or
certain
tiers.
radius, you have to
Well,
be
last
from
night,
a
Teck,
school.
can you look this up? Last night I saw in the registry, even a school teacher was on there.
Yeah, of
From that
course.
Sounds
area.
like
They're
they have
everywhere.
hand them out left
Yeah.
and right.
Yep. They're everywhere. They have them up where I live, Missouri.
Yeah, it depends on the type and degree of charge that you have.
Mm-hmm. I heard there's 3 levels or something
Yeah, there
when I
is.
looked it up.
I
And I
think
did
11,
there
not
might be
see
4.
11 in that area.
I did not even see on there where they had to, where it said that they couldn't be around, that they had to stay away from a school or that they couldn't live with any
It's
other.
if their
That's how
case
it
has
is.
anything to do with children.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
it's dead
there's
Mantons, you'll find rich on Mantons.
there's certain ones like I know that there's one that if it involves like another family member, that one typically, unless they're under the age of, I think it's 17, they're allowed to be by a school because that one has, usually when it's that has nothing to do with like underage people.
I think
So,
what's sad. I think what's sad about this all is this girl. If we know we've been listening and we've heard stories, and really none of them can be validated other than by other people saying, "Yeah, that happened." Is how many times this poor girl cried wolf, and if this them think not dragging their feet on it, thinking it was crying wolf again, and then it really be something happen this time.
who are you referring to?
Rebecca.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's hid out before, so they're thinking she's hiding out again. And if she is, I wish they would start saying, "You're not in trouble. Just go say, 'Here I am.'" But
Well, so
because
she
my
just reunited with her mom about 2 years ago.
two
See,
years ago is it 2 months
story
ago?
has changed because if first Courtney said it was 2 years ago and then she said it was 2 months ago.
2 months ago, yeah, it said different.
Here's my thing though, in
So
the
they,
voice message that's going around of Becca doesn't even refer to Courtney as mom. She calls her
No, she
Courtney.
says Courtney.
Yeah,
If
well,
it's
because
somebody
she's
that
been
also
there for
has a bad
years.
relationship with their biological mom, I don't ever call her mom. I call her by her government name.
so she was also scared of her as well.
Yeah.
But guys, who would your mom ever call you and say, "Hey, I got money for you. Do you want to meet me at 11:30 p.m.?" Because mine wouldn't.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No.
So I'm sorry, but this all to me is very. It
Well, she
seems
wanted the
very
money.
premeditated.
And
Yep.
another thing is
Absolutely.
that obviously Courtney's story has changed a million and one times, unfortunately, so obviously nobody knows the truth.
But she
But
could be on drugs still. I mean,
oh yeah,
that's
She is.
common
100%, I
things.
believe that, absolutely.
She
But
is.
the thing is that oh, shit, what was I gonna say?
And unfortunately, so was Becca.
Here's my thing. You had a daughter sitting in a car for a little while across the street from your house. You ran in, got
Allegedly.
Tide Pods, came back out. A car shows up to take your kid. You got absolutely no pictures of it. If it did happen, if the car was actually there and picked her up, you think she would have had a picture, right? Well, she can't because I think that the car didn't pick her up. There's
Oh
so
yeah.
many different fucking scenarios and so many things that are plausible. And people are saying, and then everybody's going to start fighting and nitpicking because this is being said and that's being said. We've had so many fucking character unlocks.
Right. Like
So,
over 15, the whole family's practically on the app.
yeah. So, I don't fucking know, man.
I think she is possibly down at the Harrietta tent.
The
I
what?
think wherever that compound is, I think
Yeah,
she's.
it's in Harrietta, I think.
Yep, I think that's where it's
Yeah,
at.
Harrietta is an even smaller town than Boone is. They
Yep.
only have
That's where
a
Rich
fire
used to
department.
go to get his, you know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah, and you
him.
get
I don't
literally
like.
no service in Harrietta. Doesn't matter who your phone carrier is. You don't get any service there for a good, probably almost 10 miles.
And Chad, today she said there was cameras in there, but they were from her mom's, I guess, or her grandma's cameras. So they're an older style camera. So who knows if they even contain an SD card.
And also, not to mention, no matter how bad of terms you're on with your child, if they get into a random ass car and just say, all right, I'll be back, You bet your ass I'm following that damn car to see
There's
who
more
it is and where
to
they
it.
But,
go.
You
but
would have
my,
I
had
wouldn't have
their
followed
daughters.
it, but I would have at least tapped on the window and said, "Hey, da
Right.
da da
Yeah.
da da
Nice
da's
to meet
mom."
you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter brought a friend home, and her friend was coming to pick him up. They were out there honking.
but you
I
got to
said,
remember, they
I
didn't have a
walked the
close
fuck out
relationship.
and said, "Get your ass up here! I don't know who the fuck you are. You're out here honking." You didn't honk no more. You always came to the door. How you gonna just stand outside and honk like she's a? But anywho,
Right,
that's a
right.
different.
Yeah. I mean, that's
But
if
to
we have a
get
good
back to your sweet ass though,
relationship.
Tech, you went and checked and see who it was. Like you went out there and introduced yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then she gonna say that she didn't recognize nothing, but she didn't recognize that there wasn't a license plate.
She
You
said she
noticed
Right.
that fucking
asked her.
detail though.
She said she didn't ask her who it was because then she'd get mad and say, "Leak, stay out of my business." That
Yeah,
bullshit on
Well,
top of my
you guys,
fat ass in that front seat saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
but you
no.
showed her
I
a
mean, if you
fake
don't
check.
have,
You showed her a fake check to lure her in to love you for
yes.
with money.
That
Yep.
part.
And then
Uh-huh. But
and then
that's
you wanted to say that it
Allegedly.
was all you just wanted to see if it was all about the money and that you wanted to make sure that you loved me. You reached out to her about that money. She didn't reach out to you.
See, I think where the 2 months came into play is when that maybe that was a period of time that they didn't talk to each other. So they just reunited when they were 18.
But
No,
don't
honey,
forget,
no, no,
she
no. Because
reached out
she
to
said that
Austin. She
she
reached.
said Kimberly said to us tonight. Kim
Oh, I
said
missed
she
that.
hadn't even talked to her the first time she ever spoke to her bio mom was in 2021.
Well, they're
but you
almost
have
20
to
years old.
question you have to
20, they're
question
only
if
22 years
someone
old.
says I'm scared to go see Courtney by myself.
Yes.
That's scary. That's scary.
And then
Yeah,
you got
so
Austin who says that Courtney reached out to him in October to get a hold of Courtney and Kimmy about the money in October.
I time
I
out,
guess my
time out.
point,
Time out, time out. If we were listening to anybody's live, it'd be Nicole. I've been listening to She Country. Is she live, by the way? Anybody that I streamed, it was for informational purposes only and being nosy as fuck.
Right, absolutely. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. We just watch the lives, take in the information that's given, and we discuss it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And if there's a controversial person in the box, I don't know about it. Let me, what you talking about? And there ain't been too many controversial people in my box. I ain't had Tom, Dick, and Harry, and their cousin, and their mother, and their brother. But I don't care. We're just listening.
I think she did go to the hospital, but I think it was a setup at the point after the hospital.
I do too.
Yeah, that's what I
And the
think
other
too.
question is, why wouldn't she have asked her friend Amber to take her to the hospital if she was in labor or had cramping?
Tech, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the most we've had in the live in like 2 or 3 days. We
My
just
thing,
been over here chilling. We just been over here chilling.
um,
Well,
Yeah,
she asked her because she was helping her move, so that's how
right,
she initially.
who the fuck?
right.
So
But then
now
she
the
called her
girl's helping
mom.
people move during
Yes.
almost in labor.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
I
how
know.
this all
Do any of
started.
those guys?
This is how
Do
it all
any of
started.
those
So
guys
All right,
do
everybody's talking
anything
at
over
once.
there?
I can't hear.
she started. This is a story I heard this morning: is that she was helping Amber move, and that when she was helping her move, she started cramping and had a lot of pain. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. So then she called her mom, her bio mom, to come and get her, to take her to the hospital. I'm like, well, you have your friend right there. So I think there was some type of connection, in my opinion, where she was trying to get a hold of this money at one point or another. Because didn't that voicemail say that they were trying to
We
arrange for
didn't
dinner
know if she
dates?
called mom or not. We know
Yeah,
that she was in the car, and as
yeah.
she
So
was in the
alleged.
car, she started screaming in pain, and there was a fluid coming from her. And
I heard P too.
Amber took her and Rich was with them to the hospital, and Courtney calls and says, "Don't
Don't let
let
her get
her in the
another car.
car. I'm on my way."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an article from Amber Babcock on Sunday, November 2nd, I think it was. when she stated that she was on her way in the van. That's where the van comes into play.
Who got the van? The mom got the van, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Saturday is when she got in the van with Kimmy and her bio mom.
On the way in the van, Kim, I don't know.
Yeah, she got in her van because she was meeting them at 5 p.m. for the dinner.
Oh, I didn't know there was a time specified on the dinner.
It was after 5 p.m. on November the 2nd.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then somebody said that because I asked, I said, well, why was she supposed to return back to her mom's house?
Whoa.
November
So
1st.
apparently
Sorry,
somebody's
November
hosting a
1st.
TikTok live today. This was the comment I had on my video. We are doing a live here on TikTok today at 3 p.m. As I am a resident of Wexford County, I will have guest speaker, Rich, Baby Daddy, Paige, BF, Don't miss the opportunity to hear the truth and facts with these influencers using Chat GBT. That's that 4LLIE that was just in here.
Chat GPT, what?
Oh, wait, who?
There was that thing that was bouncing back and forth with you just here a little bit in the chat.
Yeah.
Here, hold on a minute.
So when we were in the box with Truth this morning, or Mouse, whatever you guys want to call her. So apparently somebody's hosting a TikTok live today.
Oh, that was 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that person is.
Why is this not my fault? Yeah, in the big box. Why is where's the recent
What kind of live you gonna have with Chat GPT? I'm curious. I got questions.
Yeah,
Right, let me just ask ChatGPT to solve this case real quick.
I bet you, hey, does anybody have Chappie to put it in there? Did you see the one thing on this thing?
No.
This here, did you see how long this is? It says, for those who need a quick and
it's like the whole
accurate
timeline.
rundown.
Who wrote it?
Girl,
ChatGPT
what?
probably.
Yeah.
Hold
Well,
on, wait, I'm not
posted, I mean.
done. Hold on, wait. And when you get to the end of it, it gives you at the end of it, it gives you a play out of which way that they probably went.
Yeah, there's no way somebody spent their time doing that. That's 100% ChatGPT.
It's a play-by-play. Key discrepancies and conflicts. Rumors that remain rumors. Conflicting vehicle accounts, Facebook group, major themes and speculations. I mean, it's a whole thing. If you all want to get caught up, go to Missing Rebecca Park discussion and updates. Crazy.
Wow.
I tell you what, man, I first started watching this, I thought, this girl don't want found. This girl don't want found. That was my first thought. Impressive? Yeah, I thought that. It was long and I couldn't read it all. I stopped. Like my train of thought went boop.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, that's all I heard. They got the truck or used the truck to pick her. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Florida. Yeah, I don't know about that. What's up, Chef? I streamed you a little bit today too. Not streamed. I was listening. I'm heavy, bitch.
Teck knows we come from a side where we cuss bitches left and right all day, right, Teck?
Yes, like spotlight right here. It's hot. Hold on.
I was watching Chef when old Sassy dropped the bomb over there, and I took my notes down. I got it jotted down in pencil on a sheet.
Show him your notes.
Okay, hold please. I'll show y'all. It was getting deep over there in Chef's live, and I didn't have nothing nearby other than a shipping receipt from some ribbon that I ordered. So I had to jot it down on my shipping receipt, and it starts off with Sassy's daughter dating the Austin guy, and then it moves on to this side.
Wild.
Can I ask you, Harper's Blaze, why you think that the baby's been sold? Because she wanted a baby.
We think that the money was a down payment because you can't validate the money that she got for the sale because we found out that there was no sale.
Yeah,
and,
there
was. They found a receipt.
There was a sale because I found the property.
They're found.
Oh,
There's
there was?
yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's yes. And actually, we think that earlier today it was Becca's dad that came,
Thank you,
biological dad that
sis.
came into the box.
Huh?
Yeah,
Well, there was a sale, and the sale exchange was a niece or somebody new character. Tech
Oh,
came
Jesus
in,
God.
and Grandma had gave Courtney $2,000 for her portion of the land, and that was back a few years ago, so it wasn't recent.
correct. It
Not
was 2
recent.
years ago, and they have a receipt for it.
2024. It was 9/24/2024.
Yes.
I looked the property up.
So
The
the two
property
thousand
sold
dollars.
for 15,000.
So the $2,000 was appropriate, but anyway, it was. We think it pretty sure, 99% sure, it was her biological dad came in the box and explained all
Woo!
that.
That's a strong accusation, but plausible. Sad. But here's another one that she's scared as shit, and she was afraid of system for taking another one. Her mom, her mom didn't the bio mom say that she had one of her kids at home? Probably
Yeah,
talked
she had
that
a
girl. You
14-year-old.
better have it at home. If you did anything, did you do anything?
Yeah, Rich said it in a live. He said, yeah, she doesn't do much. She hits the pipe a few times.
Yeah, so she knows she was going to test positive. Anywhere she went, it didn't matter. She went 3 states over. There's protocols when it comes to stuff like that.
I think the mom was involved. I mean, why would you
Oh,
meet
me
her?
too. I
Why
totally think
would
the
you
mom was
meet
involved.
her? And the mom has wanted to have a baby. And that
Yes.
has been told over and over again.
Yeah, that was my first theory because literally
It's Brittany.
everything points to Courtney just for the simple fact that Courtney is so baby hungry. She, the whole thing that supposedly her Facebook was hacked, but she was talking about a baby she had in the NICU that coincidentally around the time Becca went missing would have been the time that this baby was supposed to come home.
So I
And then
think
she
that's
posted on her Facebook back in September that she was already pregnant, but now she's saying she's paying $45 a month for IVF. I don't know about you,
as a pill.
but you ain't getting that shit for
You guys,
$45 a month.
but she can't
Absolutely
do that.
not.
She had a hysterectomy. There's
Right,
no way
exactly.
she can do that. She
Nobody
has to have she
Nobody
has
has
to
found
either
out
have
truth though.
Paige said she has receipts for it.
Hey, Chef, I don't see that scenario. Kind of. I mean, it could plausible. I see more plausible as you got that third trip of going to go get that cash. Is for the first 2 times it was a fake check. It was a balloon. Then you get there to the house, and why she had to go get her and bring her back when she could have just taken it to her
So
made no sense.
yeah,
But
well
then you
that's
get
why
her back to the house, and then she finds out that it ain't there again. I think, and they already heard that Kimmy laid it into her. Where's this fucking money at that you promised us? And then she gonna say, "Oh, you just want to be back with me for money." That's how you drew him in.
You
That's
see
how
what
you drew him
Kimberly
in.
That's
West?
how you drew them in. And Rebecca states in her voice memo today
yeah.
that she said, if I get the money, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not fucking worried about it.
Right,
That's
and
why I
that's the
think
thing
they're
because
yeah.
Courtney was so dead set on. Rebecca said she only wanted 2,000. She didn't want anything but 2,000. No, that clearly is not true. And as a mom myself, if somebody said you got 15 grand sitting in the bank, I'm getting that freaking money.
No
Well, that's the other reason
POC
why I
has
think
happened
that
with her.
Tech,
that's
I'll
the other
go
reason.
down for that girl, Kimberly West. She says, please bring me up. Something happened, I
Who's
guess.
that?
She just said, I just got called a CUNT in Nicole's live.
Who is she?
I
I
don't know
don't
who
know.
that
It's
is.
a lady.
So the other aspect of that again, you got to keep in mind.
Chef. I know. Up front and personal with the street life. For
See,
real, for real.
if it wasn't for Courtney's story not being consistent, I would 100% agree with Chef with that scenario.
What's
But
the
because
scenario?
Courtney's story is not consistent anytime she opens her mouth, I don't know if I would believe that one. It is obviously everything's a possibility right now, but if it wasn't for Corey's stories not being consistent every time she talks, I think
Justin
Courtney
called her a
100%
CNA.
has something to do with
Tech,
it.
can we watch their live?
Go ahead, go ahead.
So the only thing that is consistent, let's point out the facts that we know, right? Well, I guess there's very few,
Stay
but
classy. I agree with classy. I don't think we need to be dragging bones back and
Which
forth. I
is
think
the plug in the area confirmed.
I just
yes.
I don't think the dragging the back and forth between that live over here. I just think it's a
I
bad
agree
idea.
with you, Chef.
I think he's a low level hustler. I think he's more of his own customer than he is you know what I mean? I think he's one of his biggest customers. I think he's one of the ones that stands out the door, out the building of the plug, waiting for a girl to come in and be going, "How much you getting?" I think that's what he is.
I
He's
think
a
that
fucking low level.
And I'll say Teck, speaking from experience. If any of y'all that don't know, I'm not trying to put her business out there, but I mean Teck, speaking from experience, she's lived that life.
that's what I mean. The other panel has no clue over there. They don't understand it. They don't
Yeah, he
get
listen.
it.
I don't want nowhere near that rich dude. He can stay to baby daddy, because yeah, he
So
can stay
Rich
to.
is
I
definitely.
mean, I just
I
think
don't trust Rich for some odd reason. I just feel that, my questions are
I
mainly
don't
for
know.
me. Think about it, Tech. She goes into the hospital on Sunday. What happened in the hours of Sunday and Monday night?
Why did the mom run him the phone?
Right, especially because she claims that Kimmy knew the password to her phone and Kimmy was there with her when they found
Yeah,
it.
why did they run? They had to run him up the phone, and then he had. Listen, we still never figured out when that phone got taken to the police station because she was reported missing at 12:45 from the report I seen.
well,
Right.
last one was just taken
They
12:45.
today.
said they took the phone the next day to
Yeah,
police.
bullshit. And then they were deleting shit. They was
But
worried about covering their fucking ass.
at first they said Kimmy took it as soon as she got it from Rich's house, and their mom had said that Kimmy got the phone at 11 o'clock in the morning, but then Kimmy came in and contradicted that and said I didn't get it until 11 o'clock at night, and I took it to the police station the next day.
Well, she's got 3 phones, and the last one was just turned in today.
So you guys got to. Sorry. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
So this is what I've been in contact with some serious people that know the situation out in the area, and I can back up everything I say. Rich. So basically, Scott. You guys know that he's in jail right now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
right. That's the one with the family. Is that the one from the family compound that got
Right,
raided?
right. So Scott was the man. He was the one. They were cooking at Scott's yard.
Oh shit.
Since
Well,
Scott's gone in, Richie's taken over for him in the neighborhood. Richie's the type of guy gets high on his own supply, so
oh,
he doesn't look like a kingpin because he obviously
right.
You're
has
living it,
has a problem himself, right? And he's providing to that whole circle of characters,
How
literally.
long?
That's
How
why
long
they
the dude been down on the main dude? How long he been hit for?
He's been
Patty.
well, my other phone's literally downstairs, but I have
You?
the notes. Hold on, let me see if I have them on this phone.
How long he been locked down for?
I
Yeah,
think it's been at least 3 months.
yeah. Let me something
Oh, I
like
was
that.
gonna
I
say
think it
a
was
year.
2, but it could be 3. But anyways, what my theory is, guys, in all honesty, because we can't go ahead with what all these fucked up stories with these people. Like they're
No.
just going in circles.
Gotta go
So
main facts, that's all. Or the main highlights.
right, I really, really, truly believe now. I know for a fact from a reliable source that she was using up until the day she went missing.
Yes. Yep.
Right. You guys obviously know that Rich was controlling how much she was using.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
I did not.
What other story makes sense than for her not to have overdosed and they hit her purposely because they'd all go down? Like, think about it. Think about it. She goes down. My confusion right now, guys, and I'll be completely honest with you, my confusion is whose hands she actually unalived in. Was she with the mother given to Rich to get rid of her, or was she always with Rich after they got dropped off from the hospital?
Right. Well, see, no, well, she was with Rich when she got dropped off at the hospital, allegedly.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
mom goes and gets her because she wanted to bring her back to her house to get Tide Pods.
Mm-hmm.
And then Courtney says she pulls across the street. They sit there for an hour, and then Courtney hops into an unknown vehicle.
Right. So here's the other thing: the cell
I think
phone.
all 3 of them were together and picked her up
This
from the hospital.
right. So the cell phone now, guys. Let's talk about the cell phone, okay?
3 of them.
So the two cell phones weren't valid. They were just for Wi-Fi purposes or whatever,
Right.
whatnot. So
Yep.
it's the one that they were obviously able to ping, and that's their story. However, if you go with that story, right? Think about it. They brought her there to make it look like this is where the cell phone pinged in the 2-track, right? So we say that the cell phone pinged in the 2-track, make it look like she was in that 2-track. How she got there, what she was doing there, we don't know. They went there to recover the phone. You can't stand Rich, quote unquote. Why
Right.
would you go bring him the phone? There's only two possible reasons why you brought him the phone.
Everybody
Obviously,
that we've spoken to, Chef, says that she, even the night of the dinner, Rich was not even allowed over.
correct.
They've been sleeping together for the last 3
The night
months.
before.
Just an FYI.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
fair enough. But what I'm saying is, why would you bring that phone to Rich?
Right.
You brought that phone to Rich to say, Rich, you better fucking get what you got to get off this phone because shit's gonna hit the fan, right?
Can't they find that though? Can't they look
Yeah, they
that
can
up on
pull
a
that all
phone?
up.
Yeah, they
What,
can pull that all
Yeah.
up for sure.
Chef?
But again, like they're not known for doing rugs in the neighborhood.
That's
Like
what
they
got
all
me with the phone calls. Is what got me is the rapid fire. The
right.
better get your girl, better get your girl. That's when something was happening. I think either a
So you
fight
better get
broke
your
out
girl was the
or
same thing as faking money in the envelope. That was her way of always
Yes.
trying to cookie her kids. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Dangle her kids back somehow, some way.
But let's back up though, because and remember, this is. Oh, go ahead with your theory. Sorry,
No, you're good. I was literally just gonna say. So if you go back with the cell phone, right? Clearly, they all knew what was going down somehow within the last
Yes,
couple of weeks.
I agree.
What for whatever happened and how they're rug addicts. So what
Plan the
they believe
dinner.
today, they
Plan the
change
dinner.
tomorrow. If you were there, it's that is a listen. I'll be honest. I was there. It is a
Mm-hmm.
fucked up place to be.
Yep.
It's you again. It's you and the devil, and
Yep.
you're literally working with the devil at this point. So I say that to say, in all honesty, this is exactly the behavior that they do. The whole SO thing is fucking bum. Like it's just mad shit crazy. Like the whole fucking, I can't believe like every third member has an SO attached to them. It's disgusting. But
Yes.
besides that, the rug abuse that is involved in all of them.
You get stuck in a circle.
Exactly. And
Well,
these are
Rich
all
said
Rich, you have to understand. Rich, I got proof. Rich groomed all these girls.
Oh, absolutely.
He
yes,
groomed
of
all these
course.
girls.
I was saying, Chef, well, my whole point that people was not understanding my perspective is that these women have been groomed their whole life.
Whole life.
Yep.
So back in the day on Uncle Rich's and guys, trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Back in the day on Uncle Richie's property, which is the big Richie. So Richie's dad. So Rich's dad. Okay, he was an alcoholic, but he was a pretty hardworking individual. But Rich would kind of lay around on the property. Rich used to get these little girls over there and make them do things. And when he didn't make them do things, he would bury holes and throw dirt at them and and poke them with nails.
Rich Senior.
Rich, no, Rich, the one the creep right now that's gotten
Okay.
Rebecca pregnant.
So his dad's name is Rich too. Just FYI.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. He's like Rich Senior. So it's a tradition in their family that basically they always name the boy after the son. And I'm saying all this to say, Rich has four PDF files under his name.
Right.
We seen his
Probably
thing
more,
Right.
actually.
Right.
Yes.
So, and this like it's just crazy fucking shit, crazy shit. So this has been a lifestyle of grooming these young women, right? And then with the area and the towns that these women live in, Rich would literally give them their life. You know, when you're 20, you want to date the older man, and this and
Absolutely.
that. They would be able to. He was giving them what they wanted, and this is why they fell into this
He was
trap.
totally grooming them. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to date an older
Absolutely,
guy?
and that's what I said. I said these
Daddy
women have not had,
issues and.
they haven't had an opportunity at life away from this synopsis.
Correct.
If you look at this and you're seeing nothing but rugs
Not that it's correct.
and
We're just
mamas
saying.
dating boyfriends of the daughters. It's insane.
Well, all three
it's
of them,
insanity.
all the two daughters and the mom are all sleeping with the same guy.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's just literally disgusting. And you know what? Not for nothing. I mean, we know, like so. Rich hit his first victim when she was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, like what I mean by hit is he touched his first victim at 12 years old, and he got convicted of it when she was 15.
At trigger warning, if anybody's triggered, please go
Yes,
talk to your
yes, yes.
people. Go talk to your people. Go do your
Correct. Yes, guys.
whatever you
So
do for your triggers.
Beach Girl, it was somebody prior to that, the guy that's in jail right now. So then now it's Rich. That's the
right.
point.
So
Now, Jeff, can they get him for anything? Like, can he be an
no, he's already done his
accessory to
time for all
anything?
this. He's already done his time for all this. These
Yep.
are all discharged. These are
Yes,
all
and you
discharged.
think about it, all the SOs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm curious, and this is something that goes to the back of my head, right? I understand that there's a full circle of SOs around around these women. However, let's be honest, it starts with Rich, and how do we know that the ones that have become SOs, the younger generation of SOs around them, wasn't groomed by Rich also?
Correct. I will tell you, Rich's days are numbered. I will tell you that.
The Paige's mom, her sister, or Paige's aunt. Wait, no, maybe it wasn't her mom's sister, but
Paige's
Paige's
mom.
aunt. Her aunt was locked up for
Yes.
That's the aunt.
Yeah. They're all there, and I know. I do true crime for a living myself, so I understand if you guys are true crimers and you guys know how we operate. I know there's tactics and there's moves and how we move.
Yep.
Correct. So I respect all that. However, a lot of the times you got to understand the characters you're working with, right? Like their stories just change continuously. They've never gotten this type of attention in their life.
Yeah, and they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, do I feel bad for a lot of them? Sure, I do. But again, they have their opportunities to try to at least do better, and they choose to take the easy route out. We've all been there. I listen. My dad was an abusive guy. He beat up on my mom. My mom raised 3 kids on her own,
Yep.
as an immigrant. And you know what? I had my rough time. I spent my time in jail and this, that, and the third. And you know what? I decided I wanted to come out of it. Nobody else, right? But it's not really about me. It's about the situation. And I'm really going to just basically leave off by saying this is a effed up situation, ladies and gentlemen. I would literally, and listen to me carefully, I would start bringing a backhoe in a lot of those yards.
Yep.
And start tearing up a lot of shit.
Before you go, what is
ground.
Did you see and hear the truth mouse?
I've seen her around. Yes.
What was your take on her?
You know what? Honestly, I think she might be attached to the family, but I think she's scared at the same time. That's my opinion.
Yeah, well, because she said said something. She said something in the live, and I hopped in a box and asked her because she said that she was trying to steer Rebecca and I think she said maybe the girls. I don't know the verbiage. Don't quote me on what she said. And then Kimmy. I asked her what
Rebecca and Kimmy.
Yeah, I asked what how she was trying to direct them in the right direction, and she couldn't answer it.
Well, she
I
talked to them for quite a while. I guess the last time she talked to them, because I was in the box with her this morning for quite a while, just asking her a bunch of questions. Personally, I did not like her at the beginning. I thought she was one that was steering or leading the pack. But then this morning, I think she's kind of made a turn after she's figuring all this out herself because she moved. Allegedly. I mean, I'm just going off what she says, and she sounded legit to me.
Well, she's allegedly a victim of his.
First victim.
She's his first victim. She's the one who put him on the registry.
That's what she told
his
us.
niece, isn't it? Wasn't it his niece, Teck, that she said she was?
So she said she moved away to get away from all of this.
Yeah, I mean, I heard all this. I listen. I don't think there's much we haven't heard in the last fucking 72 hours. It's just wild. Like it's
definitely a roller coaster.
When I took the notes on old Sassy over there when she dropped the bomb.
Oh God, did you hear that? That was another one. It's like
that's when I pulled my paper out and started taking notes.
And the crazy part about this is I have confirmation, but I'm not gonna. I would say I'm 90% sure. Rebecca's other 2 children, guys, are from the same dad.
Yeah, and she said that. That's Sassy.
Those children, Rebecca's dad,
Austin?
Rebecca's baby dad. No, not Austin.
No.
Another dude altogether.
Okay.
Rebecca's baby dad.
What's your take on Austin?
Hold on, wait, let him finish.
Rebecca's baby dad. And I'm 90% sure he recently unalived in prison.
So
He
you're not
overdosed.
I thought he was
buying
only
the
one
story.
dad. One.
He
What?
overdosed in prison.
You're
Another
not
strange
buying.
thing is that the adoptive parents that adopted, oh my God, Kim and Becca adopted their children as well.
Sorry,
Chef,
can
are
you say that
you
again?
not buying the story that Austin claims to be the youngest baby's daddy?
No, hell no, no. These guys are dying to be relevant.
Yeah, they
Like
are. They're
I
coming
just
out of the
can't
woodwork.
they're dying to be relevant.
Yeah,
He
they're
was
coming
These
out of
on.
the
He was in
woodwork.
the
these
box.
people. You
He was in the
sorry?
box today, and he said I didn't hear him say that he was the baby daddy.
Oh, he did. He
No,
said
but
he
then
wanted a DNA
here comes
test.
Sassy in my life today. Here comes this sassy lady says she's local and this and that, and oh my god, did you hear what Courtney this and that said
Huh?
and rah rah rah, and I'm saying okay. She's like, yeah, my daughter just broke up with Austin and this and that. I said, well, do you know that Austin is a ROS? Well, he's claiming it was not him; it was his dad. I said,
They always say that.
anyways, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Where's your daughter now? She's okay. She don't live with me, but she's a certain age and this and that. And I said, so are you not worried about your grandchildren around him? No, not at all. I dropped her. I don't play around with that stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I don't give chances when it comes to that type of stuff. There's a special place under the jail for you guys, and you should never be able to come out.
So where do you think her and the baby are?
I really think they're
Not
unalive
with
and they're
us.
buried somewhere.
Me too. I agree.
And I'm sorry to think that way, but
What
I
would
mean,
the theory
listen,
be? I mean,
you guys got to understand something too. If you really, really listen to the way these people are actually moving, how Courtney spoke yesterday, she fast forwarded her movie before she let us watch it a little bit longer. Okay, that was all scripted
yep.
yesterday. Think about it. Think about it. Earlier on in the day, she was going crazy on the live, and she said, "We're gonna get some news later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get some news. I can't wait to tell you this. Create
Yep.
this big fucking hype, right? We're gonna get some news." So, guess what the news was?
Thought she was going to get ahead of us.
We're in recovery. They're looking for a deceased body. She gets her daughter to start crying on the fucking live. Okay? She gets her daughter to start crying on the fucking live. But you know what? She thought she was going to snap her fingers all fucking messed out and think to herself, oh yeah, all us fucking idiots are going to believe her now. No, it
Right.
doesn't work like that.
Right. She thinks she's so smart.
She's not. The problem is they're surrounded by stupid people.
Right.
I think they're
That's what we were
setting
just
up
talking
for
about earlier.
for a mistrial. To be honest with you, I think all this shit, it's setting them up for a fucking Netflix fucking 3-part series.
Yeah. I mean,
and a fucking mistrial.
well,
What do
if
you
it ain't
think
a
the motive
Netflix
is?
if it ain't a Netflix documentary, it sure as hell became a TikTok documentary, right?
That's for sure.
Unfortunate part about it is our town, obviously we're not like a huge town and Boone is very, very small. The unfortunate part is that eventually this case is going to go on unsolved for, maybe another month, if that, and then
Yeah,
the
it'll be a
police are
little
gonna
bit yet.
stop
You know what,
caring,
guys?
and nobody's going to be charged with anything because there's not going to be any concrete evidence, and that's what
You're
they're
right.
expecting.
You're right. It
Yeah,
is
'cause
going to go unsolved because I guarantee you, whichever one of these characters ends up, and hear me out, whichever one of these characters ends up actually going to trial,
flipping.
no. They will OD before the trial.
Yeah, they won't flip on anybody because they'll be too scared. They're 100% going to
Yeah.
be
What
6
do
feet
you think
under
the motive
before
was?
that.
I'm sorry?
What do you think the motive is in your theory?
There is no motive.
Yeah,
The motive in my theory is they're all trying to cover for each other because they know how deep in shit they are with the rugs.
Right, because
why
as soon as they find out about
See,
one
I
of
think
them,
she
every
wanted the
single
baby.
person in that circle
You
goes
sorry,
down.
what?
I think she wanted the baby.
Me, that's what I think too.
I think that was the motive.
You know what? But think about it, guys. Think about it now. Think about it carefully. How would she even get the baby?
And the tape
she
don't
would
way
have
through.
she'd have to let her go into labor, which she was having Braxton Hicks,
Yep.
which would have meant she was somewhat
This is the
dilated.
plan.
So I think the way Courtney has done this, she has told everybody about how bad she wants a baby.
Planned.
This is all very set up. That is why I think that
I agree with you.
it had complete. I think Courtney was completely in charge, and Brad helped her with everything.
Listen, she's a complete
Hold on.
fucking idiot if she
But
thought
think
that
about
that
it. It would
plan was going to
never.
Chef.
follow through.
Yes, hi.
Hold on.
Hold on, Chef. I think I completely agree with you about the level of education we're talking about here, because Courtney and her mom both thought that you can have a successful ectopic pregnancy. So
Yes, I
the
heard that today.
uneducation that we're
I
talking
heard that.
about here
Oh my
is like
god.
like
Yeah,
level 2, okay
yeah,
guys? Like you're thinking about plots and all these complicated plans, and
yeah.
it's really not that deep for
No,
them.
He kept saying
I
plan.
don't
This
think
wasn't in the plan. This wasn't in the plan.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
think it's
Brad
step by
is
step.
stupid
That's
though,
the way they
guys. I'm going to
think.
be honest with you. I don't think Brad is stupid. If you notice that the person talking in the background and whispering is Brad.
He
I
got called
think
out
Brad is
today.
yes, because he was whispering to her.
But
Yep.
that's the
All this
same
stuff
dude
is
that sat
scripted.
there and said they didn't search because they didn't
because
want to
because
disturb
he's not allowed
Yep.
to be. He's not allowed to be at the house.
Yeah, he's not allowed to be there because
Right.
of her 12-year-old.
He's still fresh.
Exactly.
He hasn't been discharged, so he's
No.
That
still
is
fresh.
so
He's on
gross.
parole.
I think he said he was on parole. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
no
yeah.
one
Down.
near me that are
Yep.
ROs or SOs or
So,
whatever. Like that is so gross.
So
and
his
think about it. Think about it. Yesterday he was a home builder, and today he's living in a tent.
Huh.
Yep. So
Wow.
he says he stays at her house, but he doesn't live there. His address is not there. His address is
That's
at
what
the
they all
Did you
do. There's
did you
another
Marietta
one.
tent. Yeah.
Yep, there's
did you
another one
hear
I know that
what
do that.
did you hear what Kimmy said to me though?
His family so he won't have to report. That's not true. Please don't say that. He still has to report.
Yes. You did you
He
hear what
has.
he said to Kimmy said to me though tonight? Kimmy said he's with mom during Courtney
The day.
during the day and he
Yep.
disappears at night.
He
Yep.
disappears at night. That's exactly what she said.
Who's got to go down to the tent?
If he has to
Ew.
register and he's not registering his vehicle that he's in, his
But he had a
address,
good
he's
point.
non-compliant.
He said I've been to the. He said he's been to the sheriff's office or something or to the police station. He said, but I wasn't arrested.
Yeah, you have to, and they have to report. I don't know how often he
I
has to
know a
report
guy
for, but
who has done the offense 3 times, lives in Oklahoma, and uses his work as a place that he lives, and
Yeah.
he has yet to be. I actually
They do
called
audits,
in
so they'll
because I
eventually
was.
get caught.
So I called in, and because he's living at a place where there were kids, and I made a call.
Well, I did not find that in the Michigan's laws.
And this is why, like, I don't want to mention any names, but there's a one that's close to the family, and she's pregnant, and she's coming on these lives day in and day out. I am not disrespecting. I really, like I said yesterday to Courtney, people really they don't know. They're so third world that they don't even understand how TikTok and social media operates.
They
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
They
You
she's
can
stuck on their
never
little
been
literally,
on
bubble.
it.
you
Yeah, she's
can
never been on it.
literally in a matter of a fucking day, in a matter of what you say, really beat and lose your entire family, right?
Yeah.
So I have my opinions on that certain person, but at the same time, it's like, listen, you never got this attention in your life. Now that
Right.
you're gonna get it, you're actually gonna f yourself even more.
yeah,
So
You want to
they
know
need
my
to
other gut feeling,
exercise.
guys? Do you want to know my other gut feeling, guys?
Oh
That
shit.
certain person, and I'm not a conspiratist, but I kid you not. Why do I have this gut feeling that it's Richie's baby? I'm telling
No.
you, that's my
I'm going to say
opinion.
no
This is
too.
not proof.
I'm gonna
This,
say no because I
Me
don't.
too.
I think she's trying to live a better life because she's seen what her mother does. I can understand.
And
There
she
are a
said
lot of
that.
people that have. I know a girl who has a horrible mother, and you know what she told me? My mother has shown me what I don't want to be.
Yep. And she said that. She said
You
she's
can
got
better
boundaries set for her
yourself.
mom. She said that
She's
she's got.
got a great boyfriend. I heard her boyfriend talking in the back. He
Yeah.
was a nice guy. I mean, he seemed like he was okay.
Who?
And she said she doesn't let her kids around her mom without her
Who?
being there. And
Gavin is his name.
Gamer
quick
boy.
question, Chef. Again, back to your theory. So why do you think that Becca was unalive then? If it was nothing, I mean, why do you think she was?
it's simple. She overdosed. We can't control it,
Okay,
right? She
gotcha.
overdosed. Like
Gotcha.
it wasn't meant to. I don't think it was purposely done, but she overdosed. She took a bad hit and she's gone. Like there's no
See,
motive. Sorry.
That's okay. I was just going to say, I think Rich might have had his hands in that part of it.
Sure.
I
I mean, if you want to
I
go
don't
that,
think
we can
so.
go that road too. I'm just saying, like, think about it. He literally admitted to monitoring how much she's using and how
Yeah,
she's
he did.
using.
Yep. He said, "I only let her do 4 puffs."
we know today, guys. We know today with the amount of rugs that are going on, and all it takes is a little piece of that F word, if you know what I mean, like Tylenol, rhymes with Tylenol, and you're gone.
Time out. Because this is, I wouldn't mind hearing this too. Can somebody explain the raid before she went missing? Like there was because that was the one thing I heard too earlier, and I hate anybody labeling anybody as a CI or an informant because that gets you tripped up, especially
I don't
if
think
you be
that's
lying
true
about
either.
that shit, right? Because they tried tripping me up before on the street. But what was that? What was that? And that's Scotty's house, right?
Yeah, Scotty
So
Bozak.
is he looking at substantial time? And they had to roll up in there with a warrant with somebody with either control by coming out of it
I
or
can't remember
some
the
going
story.
in.
I was told, excuse me, I was told also there's been a mole in that community for a while now.
It's a compound.
going around actually like snitching in a sense, but this is what they do when they can't get their fix, and the dealer doesn't want to shut them up with it. They tend to turn, right. They tend to
But
go.
the blind guy's dad is Scotty?
No, nope.
That's what somebody just said in the
Nope. The
chat.
blind guy's dad is a very he's probably the best one that I've
Yeah.
come across. He's an extremely intelligent guy. He
Yeah.
told exactly how he felt about Courtney and exactly how Courtney was.
Yeah,
And he read her like a
talked last
book.
night.
Oh yeah, he was extremely. I mean, he was probably the best one that we've talked to. That's got
So in
his
all
crap
honesty, though,
together.
guys, in all honesty, just before I
The
get to
blind
back to
guy's
work,
Kimmy's baby daddy?
Oh my god, time out.
No,
sorry, I got one thing.
she
Just
dated
before,
him.
actually, I gotta
Time
get to
out.
bed for
Go
work
ahead,
tomorrow. I just
Toss.
have a question. What do you guys think about her behavior yesterday?
Who's?
Courtney's.
Oh, you know what?
She's high as a kite.
I feel like it was like literally insanity.
Right.
My thing is the no tears. If something literally did happen, if what your theory is correct, and she did fall out and they didn't wake her up, and then they scrambled, and that's why you got them rapid phone calls to the dude, right? You should, come get your girl, and there's no when she's talking about her, and you know what I mean. There's no, I don't fucking know.
You know what it is, guys? It's not it's not your typical situation like my kids or your kids or this and that they're with us. We've grown them up. They've been by our side our entire life.
True that, but somebody still fell out.
But you know what it is though. But this is why I was trying to explain to people coming from a ghetto community and seeing what's really out there and shit. When you're so hooked and into that rug yourself. Your emotions are fried.
Yeah.
I get all that, but do you not feel like if that was the case, let's say that's what happened, she
One
did,
fucking tear.
Remember, though, you guys, they did not have a good connection together.
I
They
get
just
that, but what I'm saying is, no connection or not, good connection, no connection. Do you not feel like she had the things that she has said and done is putting more heat on her, is putting more eyes on her?
You don't get it. They don't
You guys
understand.
don't,
She's not
but
that
mom, you
smart.
gotta
She's
understand
not
something.
that
Mom, you gotta
smart.
understand something. Thank God you don't. Maybe Teck can explain it to you. I can tell you. No, but listen, 1 second. Maybe Teck. When you're married to the devil, you don't see it the way you and I see it.
Yeah.
True that.
When you're
They
married
beat
to
you
the
down
devil,
so
you
bad
do
and-
not listen. Look at this behavior. Look at what we just witnessed for the last 72 fucking hours. Okay, is this a joke? This lady's coming on here nonchalant. Her daughter's fucking missing. Like this is not normal in any way possible.
Right.
I think she's very jealous of her. And I think, because if you heard her, she said, Kimberly and Rebecca are so different than each other. And they have so many different, of course,
Honestly,
they're
guys, I'll be honest.
sisters.
At this point,
It doesn't matter.
for what we can save, I really feel bad for Kimmy, man. She's
do
young.
too.
I've spoken to her. I asked her if she was safe. She said she was safe, and that's
And the other one, the
the
other
12-year-old or the 14-year-old.
14, yeah, the boy.
Yeah. I mean,
Paige.
I know, right? But I think he's a male. I think he's a male.
He is.
Maybe, hopefully, he sees his way out of this somehow, some way. But I don't know, man. It's just a effed up situation. Like, apparently, I'm hearing that they all like to do math.
Yes.
Like every
Yes.
single one of them. I'm not going to
Yes, they
mention
do.
names.
And well, the guy that was in the box yesterday said it's an 8 ball every couple of days.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
These guys started at 13, 14 years old.
Oh
Kept
my
on
god.
going every night and every day.
Right.
That's all they know.
It's
It's
cooking
all they
around them
fucking
every day,
know.
steady, guys.
So
You
somebody
got to
That's
asked
all they
about the
understand.
know.
compound. So the compound is a place where they go and cook the stuff and hang out
Right.
with all the ruggies.
Scott used to run it, then went to jail, and now Rich
Well,
runs
see,
it.
I've never been a part of the rug world, so I don't really know what like a compound. What do you like? Are you talking about like a place where like
It's a
tents are?
rundown house. No, it's a
Yeah, it's like I was
rundown
gonna say. It's
house.
like just picture like your uncle's mechanic shop or something.
Teck, you
Run
want to bring
down
it up
mechanic
on?
shop.
Yeah.
We open up the mechanic bay door, and now we got a couch, we got a
You get
fucking
your stuff.
fridge, we got some antenna
Mm-hmm.
TV, and we're just getting high and fly every day.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
bonfires out there and
Right.
You know, I know one thing. The people that are doing the criminal activity, they're not liking all this fucking
And I
spotlight.
will tell you,
They don't like the spotlight at all.
and I will tell you, even though Rebecca's missing, Rich has been partying every night.
oh yeah, and calling girls and
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking weirdo.
he's on Tinder. Yeah, he's on Tinder.
Right.
Ooh,
So,
ooh.
but like I said, I hope my
That is
gut is wrong because
disgusting.
at first I
Right,
was
like
literally
he's just looking for his next hit. You know what I
yep,
mean?
yeah.
Uh-huh. And
he
Well,
has a
he said
it's
it.
problem.
always
He said that I got an urge and it needs
yeah,
that. Yeah.
he said I'm really lonely.
A couple
Yeah,
of his
fucking weird.
one of his girlfriends got up on this afternoon in one of the panels, and she was describing his behavior. She said they were friends in high school, and then they separated for a bunch of years. So this is just pretty recently. I think she said 2022. Got figured
You
out
know,
very
I was
quickly.
talked to someone really close to the situation today, right? And I promised I'd keep I keep it private. But I said, listen, if this guy was in my face, I'd bury him 7 times over. Okay, a little skinny dweeb.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these people's fathers? Like where?
Oh,
They're SOs too.
Right.
They're
So
all
you just answered
touching everybody.
you just answered the question. I literally said like, dude, this guy needs a fucking beating that I swear to God he'd be putting his shoes on
you're
backwards for the
stuck in
rest of his
trouble.
life.
You're gonna get
So
yourself
Right.
Some of
in
those
trouble.
somebody
guys
asked her why they were so attracted to him, or why someone would be so attracted to him. What does he have?
The
And
Uggs.
she
Yes.
yeah,
just
he always has
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. That's
no.
literally
Well,
that's literally the answer I got by a reliable source.
to the little one, to the
He
younger
would
ones,
dangle.
unfortunately,
He dangled and started grooming these
Mm-hmm.
women.
it
He
was a
dangled and
grooming.
groomed these women
Yeah,
from 14 years old.
it was a grooming,
And
is
I
what she
had
Yeah.
answered.
knew a guy. He would go to NA meetings. He even did his fucking lead. And I
yuck.
had a sponsee come to me and said that he had a whole supply in his glove box, and he would prey on the girls that were coming in that he would hear them saying they had 30 days, 60 days, and
Absolutely.
he would pull them right back in. And when my sponsee broke down and told me that, oof,
And another thing,
yeah.
guys, where do we know Rich recently worked?
The
Scrap.
landfill.
Yeah, he works at the
Hmm.
Yep.
landfill.
Are we
Yeah.
checking anything about that? I do a lot of true crime, guys.
I know, why not? Why aren't they?
I
That's
do a
my
I
lot of
wanted
question
to
true
hold.
too.
crime. I
You're
do a
really
lot of
bumming
true
me
crime,
out,
and that
Chief.
would
Listen, Chief, I like you, but you're really bumming me the fuck out right now because I was trying to hold fucking hope because I know that
No.
scenario. I know I'm watching that, and it played out every fucking scenario in my head, and I keep going to that one. I don't want to go
Yep.
there. I don't want to go there, and I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people fucking don't.
I'm
yeah, and I can
realistic
respect
though.
that. I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
sugarcoat
just
anything.
like I said. After what the
True
mom
crime
said
is true crime.
yesterday. I just feel the need to be like, listen, like she literally, if you guys can't understand, she told us yesterday that she's no longer with us. Then
Yep.
you
Gotta
can be as
listen to the
hopeful as you
clues.
want.
I want to like a moment of silence, real quick. Everybody, mute the fuck up,
What are you going to call for?
and just prayers, thoughts of positive vibes, that every single person out there that is spreading a lie, that it tastes nasty coming out their motherfucking mouth and that they choke on them lies. And if she is gone, we hope we find her. And if she ain't, I hope we find her. And all this other garbage that's around it, It's the real fucking world. And if you don't never step touch and your foot in that, be grateful right now and do what I did. Go hug your family. These some shitty fucking hands that are being dealt to. God, and it goes way to fuck back, man. It's sick.
Amen.
And it's being front row played out on a fucking app that's meant for children.
Well, this isn't, I mean, there's so many of these cases on here,
Shit.
unfortunately.
Like I said, I'm sorry if I made you guys feel a type of
You
way. That
keeping it
wasn't
real,
my
and I
intention,
appreciate
but
that. I appreciate you keeping it real.
yeah, like I said, I can lie and be like, yeah, this is what I
don't
think,
do that. Don't you dare drop them.
Yeah.
That's really not what I think, right? So it's like,
I appreciate you.
Mom. She only came in contact with her a few times. So why, I mean, wouldn't you think if she was missing or, well, if she is missing, being gone somewhere and still being with us, that she would have called somewhere?
Yes, and from everybody that has talked, she's never went without her phone.
Correct.
And
from what I heard too, is that her and...
Let's not talk over people. Let's not talk over each other, please.
Let's look at this as statistically, you're out in the woods, right? The statistics and the possibilities, there ain't no way.
Correct. And you got to remember too, Rich said that they were always in contact with each other. They 99% of the time, like either they would be texting with each other or they went everywhere together.
but also if we even take it one step further. Oh, Oz, thank you, sir. If we even take it one step further, right? Where would she go?
Right. And the last time she left, she went to, what's his name's house? Oh gosh. The other guy that we thought maybe was kind of sounded a little sus that met today. Austin.
Snapchat boy there?
Austin, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, he rubbed me the wrong way.
He did, but he said, now I don't know if it's true. I mean, obviously he must have probably been clear, but he said he showed ATM receipts and that he parked his truck at his boss's house. So he's got an alibi. And Rich has an alibi as well.
Yeah, but we don't like, the biggest thing too is I'm with Chef here. In the scenarios, potentially all we know basically is what bullshit has came out of Courtney's mouth. Courtney is telling us the play in reality if we just read her.
Right.
Well, I mean, Amber has played a little bit into it because she put that out on the news media, what her side of the story was. Yes. So we got that to fall back on. And
if we're listening to Courtney, right. I said this today on my live. I said, if you pay attention to what Courtney has said, everything that people have came up in a panel and talked about, she's came on a live and been like, guys, this is what's occurring. And it's the topic that we've all been talking about.
Yeah.
And literally, she literally, sorry to cut you, Angie, but she literally, guys, she literally started by saying, they don't want me to be on social media, talk this, that, and the third. And she's on a fucking TikTok live for 6 hours.
Yeah, nobody, none of them know the right to remain silent.
And it's because they don't really know this lifestyle. This social media lifestyle. Like, even, no disrespects to another one of them that apparently says that he dated them and this and that. You know, I gave him an opportunity, but then yesterday morning, I saw he starts a live and he's like, subscribe, like, share, gift. And I'm thinking, dude, what are you doing here? Are we looking for Rebecca or are we wanting to like, share, and subscribe here?
Facts. And if I could have been a fly on that wall the other day when she was asked to go on News Nation or news media, she about shit her pants. She's like, oh, I can't do that. They don't want me on there.
Yeah. That's what she said about the lie detector test too, or something, didn't she? Or maybe
she also said she also was against in my understanding, she was also against the reward money.
Yep.
So that's just
interview.
So Dora, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. why do I think how I'm thinking? She's forcing me to think this way.
Yep.
Right. That's the way
She's
I've been this whole
literally
time. I'm like, listen to this shit
Yeah.
show.
she's literally telling me, "Hello, I know what happened, and this is what happened, but it didn't happen, but it happened, but it didn't happen, but oh my god, I
Nikki
gotta go to
also.
my daughter. She's crying." She literally
And
thought
tell
she.
me the odds. If you listen to Kimmy tonight, because when you're talking and trying to give the opportunity of just getting the question out there to get an idea, Kimmy said tonight, after all this time, of course, she's been there, right? She's been there with mom. She's been there with Brad. I said to her, Kimmy,
Fucking
in
Brad.
reality, are you afraid of Courtney? And she said, honestly, yes. Yes.
I'm sure.
Dora.
I messaged her yesterday, and I messaged because she said sorry after I spoke to her. She's like, sorry,
Well,
my
Courtney
mom
threatened her
disrespected
on
me.
my live. When she come in my
I
box,
know I
Courtney told
haven't
her that she's
stopped
no
it.
longer allowed to have the vehicle to go to work.
Listen,
So
I thought in the beginning, I thought there was a fight that broke out. Not, because it's
Tech
Well, she
tomorrow.
when
Tomorrow,
something
did you
Tech.
hear
accident.
what Kimmy said?
Tech.
Kimmy
Tomorrow, there's gonna be
said
another fight.
Kimmy said
Yeah.
tonight on my panel, she said Courtney individually prepped 5 lasagnas.
Five.
That was going to be my next question. Go ahead.
5 lasagnas, and she said Courtney didn't put them in the oven until Rebecca and I were on our way there the night of the dinner.
And who gives individual lasagna? You put it in a pan and cut it.
Well,
I'm still
And
didn't
trying
they
to
she
say it
figure out
said,
sounded
how it
like
was.
bleach too?
yes, she also said to me it tasted like bleach. And then the next day is when you hear that voice recording of Rebecca saying she's
She got
cramping
sick.
and she's hurting.
And then she said they know what bleach tastes like because they had bleach fights.
What?
Yep.
Wait,
Bleach
what?
fights?
Bleach fights.
I'm surprised they don't have videos of Tide Pod challenge.
Not the Tide Pods. Well, did anybody, okay, I just dropped it in the chat to check the freezers. Did anybody hear Paige's live, this Paige in the chat this morning, where her mama was in the background hollering about the friend of hers who went missing and was in a freezer for 4 months and they took him out and hung him in a tree to thaw out and a little kid found him? Check the freezers over there, y'all.
Well, one of them has actually been charged for disposing of a
Yeah, the
body.
ants.
The ant.
Yeah.
And what was what's this? Because anything's written out on paper, and then you look into the case. Like, what was that? Was that they
Right, Oz.
hit an OD? Somebody fall out and they
That's
didn't
what
report
that's
it.
Schmurder. So Schmurder and I do a lot of things together. So Schmurder, I think that was we didn't get that right. We didn't.
No, we didn't get
It
that.
sounds like it was OD, and I'm not surprised if it was OD. But I mean,
I think
I
somebody showed it earlier in the live tech where it was an Odie. She, like, I guess maybe was the supplier of said rugs, and the
See,
person.
that's what here in PA they changed the law a few years back because we were having a lot of that and people being thrown out here or left out because people were afraid to call 911 because 9 times out of 10 they be trying to hide everything and get everything up. But now here in PA, if you dial 911 for somebody falling out, no charges can be pressed. So if they show up and the cops are there, the cops aren't looking at what's laying out. They're and there's but
I haven't. Oh, sorry.
that it happens. I had a friend get rolled up into a carpet and get stuffed into a abandoned house. And
Oh, wow.
the way they found her was one of the people that were there got put in jail. He woke up the next day and said, "Go look here." And they went to the house and they found her.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
So it's I just can't imagine having to fall out and being ready to
Being that
give birth.
hostile.
Did you guys pay attention to when she dropped the box in Nicole, when Courtney dropped in Nicole's live? She asked her what was in the lasagna, and she dropped.
Yeah, that's when she dropped from the box when she was
Yep.
I
she was
can't
playing.
find
I
the
think
case. I'm looking at it. It
Brad
was
was
it
telling her to
was
get the fuck off. To be honest.
Yeah,
Concealment of an
got pulled
OD.
up this morning, this
Oh
afternoon
yeah,
too.
because if you listen to her, she talks too damn much, and she's talked a lot since she's been
But
on here.
Dora,
And
do
I
you,
know
like, guys,
Smurder.
do you not, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, they're on, they don't even realize it. They're on live and he's whispering to her.
Facts.
Like this,
And you can
I
tell
just
because
want
it
to know
goes
how it went
quiet.
from a lasagna recipe to we all slept with Rich.
There's 13. There's 13 missing people from out of Wexford County.
Weird.
That's
Did you
13.
hear
weird.
what Courtney said to Nicole?
2,000 missing out of Wayne County.
Check the freezers. Tell you.
Stop
Smurder.
it.
I know you said my name a while ago. Did you?
Courtney asked Nicole if she wanted to date, not Brad. Oh my God, I just got a brain fart.
Rich. And he
Rich,
would take her to
yes.
the spot.
Baby daddy.
Well, you guys look at this. It all formed with Rich.
Well, that's because he took
We never
over.
did, MOM, we never did finish out that live that we was listening to, that recap, and maybe we'll do that tomorrow, or maybe I'll go do it by
Yeah.
myself. We never finished out and
myself.
got to that part, that set part where he was talking about how he controlled her using, you know, ugh.
We had an hour and a half left of that.
Yeah,
Said
we
we can do it
did. Yeah,
tomorrow.
because that was the first time he hopped up, and I wanted to. Yeah, we didn't finish that.
I'm telling y'all, I said it earlier. This is not a family tree. This is a family grapevine wreath. It intertwines and it forms
Yep.
into a grapevine wreath, y'all.
I guess what caught me the most, I guess out of all, none of the rest of it really surprises me, to be honest, except for the fact that the mother and the two daughters have slept with the same dude.
Oh my god!
That's disgusting, man.
And then she served him up. She sent him a message saying your old lady left with another
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
Why did she
And
do
this is
that?
why
Why?
this furthers my opinion on why I believe
She's not
that
here?
Yep.
no, that not only that she's not here is why they're working together, because in 6 months from now they'll be sleeping together again. This is how these people
They
work.
still are.
No,
I know
right,
they
but I'm just
still
saying
are.
this is how it works, and I do believe this is also a situation of shut the fuck up, continue to what what you're doing, and I'm gonna bring ice to your house every day.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll shut him up.
Did
So
you
she
guys
did.
not see how? Sorry, Shmurda, this is my last thing. Did you guys not see how high she was today?
She was so mellow.
Like Tech, if you know, you know. If you know, you like.
See, I'm a crackhead. Yeah,
There was a little bit of F in that one.
Like, and yeah, you know what, Angie? I was literally telling Schmurder, I'm like, she's doing the fold as she's talking to Nicole right now.
Oh my god! And now
Sorry, Schmurder, go
Her
ahead.
talking was just like this.
Oh my god!
They
But
all
no,
do
what I
that.
oh,
I
go
said
ahead,
that
Mom. Sorry.
earlier. I said I don't know if I just talk fast because I do. I talk really fast, and maybe that's why it seems like they talk so slow to me. But they all sound like they're in slow motion. Every one of
We
them.
do recover.
When you see that, Mom, when you see that, that is a huge indication of the math, the word that rhymes with Tylenol, and when
Right.
you're heavily on the prescription, the PILLSs.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as we know, like talking about the OD part of it, all she could have done was put something on whatever she said she put. All she had to do was touch something. And she could have just done that. Her mom could have done that just that easily.
So Teck, they did. She did explain why she sent the text. She got in some guy's car, and she said that it was because she wanted to make him jealous and piss him off. And supposedly he said, "Oh well, she's cheated on me previously." But I came up because Dora, the one thing that I got from the live that you had with Amber is Amber was talking about how the night of the dinner she was so nervous and like scared and anxious to even go to Courtney's house, and that got me.
So also on that video, the message that she was playing, I don't know who was that message to.
The one from Rebecca.
Yeah.
It was to Ashley, which is fiance, baby daddy's first
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Baby's mama.
Gotcha.
Yeah, baby mama.
I forgot where I was going with that.
She sounded very
Yeah, nervous. Yeah.
nervous, almost like she was just fed up and just
You heard somebody in the background on towards the tail end of that too. I couldn't figure out what was said, but it was definitely a man in the background and said something about bed, I think. But I think the call was in between. Like that was the day she was supposedly moving, that chick.
yeah, it was
And right
supposed to be the
before she
day
went to go
after
to,
the
right before her
dinner.
mom picked her up.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So in that video or in that message, she also talks about how everything was supposed to be planned, or maybe that came from.
The mom kept saying
Horton.
it was all planned. This is how we, because when she was
Like
questioned
a
on
1
why
week or.
didn't you just go pick her up and take her here or take her the stuff or whatever, it was like, well, this was the plan. This is what we had planned.
Right,
Yeah.
and didn't you hear her say something about 1 week, or the girls wanted to be planned out in 3 weeks or something? Maybe she said that today
Kimmy
on live.
said in Dora's live that they had planned to go to the mother's house and eat dinner in October, like October the 23rd or
Yes, thank you.
something,
Yep,
but that they hadn't moved up and they went November the 1st.
changed it or couldn't come or something. Yeah.
F on the balloon or envelope.
Yep.
You think she
That
would? You
could
think she was
be.
wanting to take out? You think she was wanting to take out the unborn one? You know what I'm saying? Do you think she wanted to take out the grandchild?
But
I think
she
she
gave
wanted that
both of
baby,
the
but
kids, but she gave both of the girls a balloon in an envelope though.
well, one of them
And
didn't
then
take
I
it
heard
out.
that was debunked. See, now here we're going with stuff that you know what I mean. I heard that was debunked.
No, that's in the message.
Oh shit!
That's in that. Yeah, the voice message.
And Kimmy said in
Nothing
Dora's live
surprised me,
tonight,
and zero expectations.
that part too.
Fuck. And
Yeah, I don't
prayers.
know. And why a damn balloon? You could have put a fake money in there or something, or wrote a note or something, but she had to use a balloon. So that's another suspicious thing.
Balloon is not in message. Balloon is not in message.
Oh, how would I
It
have
was
heard that then?
Kimmy
the
said in
finger
Dora's
of a
live,
glove.
yeah, Kimmy said tonight in Dora's live that it was the fingertip of a latex glove filled with what she said was ink.
What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't
Thing
hear
I gotta
about
say
any of that.
something, and excuse me if you get offended. It definitely wasn't a condom because they don't use those.
That part.
No, I heard the envelopes I heard balloons in the envelopes, and the younger sister didn't take hers out, or took hers out, or didn't take it at the time or something. I can't remember how it went
They gotta
exactly.
give
That's what I
homeboy
heard.
that castration pill.
She
Yeah.
said balloon today.
But
Thank
in
you.
Dora's live earlier, she said it was the fingertip of a latex balloon.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
But with the interview with Nikki, she mentioned balloon in the envelope.
Yes.
Yeah. But then in Dora's, just a little bit ago, Kimmy said, she said it was the tip of a latex balloon. And she said it was filled with ink.
You could trip them up really easy too,
Yeah.
though, because you ask them same question just in a different way, and you might get a different answer. They're just they need to stop fucking talking. Just
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking. So that's what I'm saying. I think, I have to listen to that message. I have to listen to that message again, because I know that was Becca talking. So
Yeah, I listened to it like about 3 or 4 times. It's almost
Where
kind
can
of.
Robert pull that from her live? The part where Kimmy was in the
Who's
box where
Jim?
she said that.
I can't believe it came from Ash, who is baby mama number 1. The fuck?
You just can't pull it from the live. You just go in and like listen and clip it if you know about the time that she was on.
Yeah,
I have
Dora
no
can
idea. I've
probably
listened to
download it
so
from her
many.
live.
So, because I would definitely clip the part where Amber's also talking about how Rebecca was getting like contraction pains, and then there was she either peed herself or something came out, and that Rich went to the hospital with her.
See, I've never heard
Yes,
that either.
I'm definitely going to clip all of that.
Has anybody heard? I know, like when my daughter went into premature labor with her twins, when what we suspected was her water broke, they did the little strip test to see if it was actually her waters that broke or like pee. Does anybody know if she, when she supposedly had the water leak or the pee, Do we know, like, was there any strip test done? Was there anything, any outcome that came from her hospital visit?
Nobody knows. I asked the same question. I asked her,
Okay.
you know, how long was she there? Did she maybe get morphine because she was in pain? So I thought, well, maybe they did try to overdose her that way and added more to it. But then somebody said that it was later the next day when she was unalived or missing. Sorry, missing. So I don't know.
Shit, at this point, you don't fucking. I don't know. Half the shit probably ain't true. Did she even go to the doctors or the hospital? Like,
They would have cameras, so I would guess, but
yeah.
People at the hospital spoke out. The hospital is real.
So she did go to the hospital. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, she did go to the
yeah.
hospital, and that would be standard of them testing the water.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I don't like seeing that comment.
I know.
Either. But I wanted to come up because Dora was watching your live with Amber and all
I'm
that.
gonna mute you for 5 seconds just to get it out because I don't want to see it.
And I thought that Amber, like, because Amber hasn't spoken out until today, and I thought that that was some really good insight. Just hearing
Yes.
like her emotional state towards Courtney, and I feel like that really corroborates what we know and what we're hearing about their relationship. I personally, I'm with Chef. Me and Chef, we're like a partnership. I personally do not think that she is with us anymore. I think the mom did something because she was jealous, because that's what everyone keeps saying. She was jealous of the fact that she was having a baby while she's around, saying that she's doing IVF and trying to get pregnant with no uterus.
Correct. And, I
Couldn't
felt
get
like it
anybody to
really
confirm
gave
that.
us a lot because the days leading up to her coming up missing, I wanted everybody to get a clear recap of that because you know how over on the Book of Faces, everybody's like, oh, well, what's up with the friend? The friend didn't even take her. She took her. So I wanted the friend to be able to speak and tell us from what happened from Friday to Sunday.
So that's what we were trying to do, a timeline today with Truth.
There's one on there. There's a pretty. You go over to that missing Rebecca discussion, and
Missing
they
Rebecca
have for those who need a quick and
on
accurate
FB.
rundown of the case to date, because there's a lot, and it goes through a whole summary and all. It goes. There's a long ass fucking thing over there.
And who did you say posted it?
Missing. It's on Facebook. It's the missing Rebecca Park discussion and updates. It's a long ass summary. I mean, looks like Chat GBT did it, but it goes through the whole timeline. It goes through discrepancies, all kind of shit, and then it even has a map of which way the what they're calling it suspects, but which way they took her.
Yeah.
And it's actually taking you to Lake Mitchell and Lake Cadillac is the suspect's path probability analysis. And
One of my
it says,
biggest things, yes,
yeah,
Tech, and one of my biggest things is this Mel. Okay, I don't know who Mel is, but Chef, I can share this to you if you send me a message.
Is
Mel
I had that
was
written down
sending
because somebody
people
was asking.
messages regarding the lake.
So I wrote down Mel is the ex-wife of a guy that something and it got related to Josh somehow, got tied back to Josh.
Wait, Mel's not the one that put up the reward?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what I received today, Murder Bunny, if you want to message me, I can send it to you, but I found it very concerning.
Yeah, I'll message you because if it's pictures, Chef can't get it because he's in Canada, but I can send it to him.
Yes.
Dora,
And
I
that
was
was,
watching your live. I think I was streaming your live in here whenever you were getting the text messages, screenshots of what she was sending out about the lake.
yes, and it has been sent to the right places. But I feel like it was very strange and very odd at considering what the facts that it entails because, like, what? Who are you? New character unlocked.
Well, like I said, I try not to focus on who's who too much. I mean, it does help a little bit, but in reality, it doesn't really matter. I mean, who's sleeping with who and who's married to who, and all that doesn't really matter to me, in my opinion.
What? Sorry to cut you off, Angie, but I was just thinking, like, even with what they're saying, like, even what Courtney's saying, she's already given probable cause. Like,
Right.
if she's literally telling us that the authorities are lying, right? So she's telling us that she's getting this from the authorities. So she's lying to the authorities. She's lying on the authorities' names. So that in itself she needs to be brought in. I personally, I think I have a
It's getting close.
I think that even just because I know how the feds and the authorities work, I do believe they know what they're doing. They know what these people are about. They're
Yes.
not a harm to anybody but themselves. And I believe they have an idea. They just don't, they're still looking for more evidence to actually bring them in and probably charge them. Because that cell phone, if it was turned into the police, they would, like, this is a quote unquote Rebecca that never left her fingers, never left the touch of her cell phone.
Yep, you're
So
right. Well, I heard today that one of the iPhone was found underneath of a pillow today, and just turned in this morning, and it was Rich's pillow.
I call bullshit on that. He was sleeping all night that night and got a hold of her the next day, and then he didn't find that phone, and then said he ain't been able to sleep. Now all of a sudden he finding a third phone. Get the hell out of here. And listen, it's everything's prepping for a fucking mistrial and a crazy ass circus.
Yep.
Chef, quick
My
question.
heart goes out to all the babies who are adults now, who the system it failed.
Thank you for clarification. I guess it was yesterday. All my days are running into each other. I haven't got anything done at my house.
Did you not find that concerning, Murder?
I find that very, very concerning. So I try really hard not to cuss, but this case got me coming out the woodwork with some words. That is very concerning.
Smurder, can you send that to me?
Well,
What was it?
I'm
What did
sorry,
I
I missed a
miss?
little. Yeah, I missed something too.
Tech, I can send it to you, honey. But this mail lady who initially had the reward without me saying too much, I know she preferenced a lot about a lake.
Yep, and there is
Well, somebody down in the
the
chat said there's a lot of cameras around the lake. You couldn't do nothing over there.
Brad
Five
saying,
Lake.
how about Brad saying that they don't want to hinder the hunters?
Yeah, get the fuck out of
Right.
here,
Like, I
man.
don't give a fuck if that was one of mine. I am causing
I
chaos.
lost my shit when old boy said that because I'm in the country and I said I'm coming blaring air horns, fog horns, all meh, meh, bitches. I'm coming.
My dog is best wants to know why they would hide an OD. It's already
Well,
been
I
done in that
mean,
town, so there's that. I mean,
Yeah,
of course you would hide it because initially you don't want to spin behind the bars when you making that good outside.
And they're the,
And
yeah, what do you call
also,
it?
it's a double schmurder, not just a schmurder. It's a
Right.
double schmurder. That's a double M slaughter. There's a lot of reasons why.
They would let them pocket, and that's what Nicole asked. She said, "Well, have you thought about going to ask them if they would allow you to hunt or look on their land?" Well, we just don't want to interrupt them. Well, of
and
course.
that's a plausible scenario. We're talking plausible scenarios. That's what Chef's coming in here saying, giving it raw and giving it what his scenario and his plot, what he says, what he feels. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep hold on it because that's the scenario I seen too from the gate. Or she had to get the fuck away from it all.
I did go down that path too, Tech. But I do want to ask, did you guys also hear that Courtney does not want them searching the woods by her house?
Yeah, that's odd. Her not letting her. She's from the gate. She's fucked me up in the head with the stupid shit.
She's going to turn into she's going to become psychotic here shortly.
Yeah, I don't. She been.
More
Yeah,
so, I think she's going to come on here and crash the fuck out.
I don't know how she's holding it together, other than being numb on the shit. I can't believe not one tear has been shed. And the weird when the girl when
I can't.
the daughter Kimmy was crying in the background and she wasn't muting, right? She was keeping the audio on, and then said, "Oh well, let me go ahead and mute so I can take care of my daughter."
That was the thing that got me from the beginning with
Oh,
That
them
was
was
fucking
I
weird.
was listening and she said, "Well, if she's had the baby good, if she hadn't had the baby good, if she has, I hope she's got food. If she hadn't, I hope she's got food to feed the baby." And I was sitting here thinking, my daughter's she had her twins premature, 2 months. She spent 2 months in the NICU, and I cried every day leaving them babies in that NICU, and I knew they were being cared for. And this woman's just like, she's born. If it ain't, it ain't. And I was
Hey,
just like,
chef, pleasure.
what?
they also have their biological
Bye,
name.
chef.
Did you guys?
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you. Their biological names have been kind of spilled too.
Oh man, they drop names like it's. I'm like, nah, blah, 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 blah.
I'm
Dropping
trying to.
People's
names left and
job
right.
location.
Listen, and I'm going back to that other question. The other statement that person said. I was in a trap house once, and the house was this one chick's, and her dude and her and me and this other dude, and one dude fell out. She got up and ran. She didn't even shut her fucking door, right? And it was an apartment building, 3 floors, and we was on the top floor, and there was only one apartment on one side on the right and one on the left. And I'm yelling out and I'm holding this dude, right? And meanwhile, I got fucking warrants, right? But I couldn't leave this dude. One, I knew him, and I was like, fuck. So I'm yelling, down 911, down 911. So finally the 911 comes. He started to come to. I said, dude, I gotta fucking go. I went out the back fire escape because I wasn't trying to stop getting hot because I was, I had warrants. So I took off running, and I got down to the short 10th Street, got into another trap house, and there that bitch sitting there. She scooped my shit up on her way out. She scooped my shit up on the way out. I said, how in the fuck are you leaving that dude? If he would have been gone, you caught that case because that place is in your fucking name. Is he all right? Yeah, he's all right. Give me my shit.
One of my favorite
So it's a
stories
fucked up world. Or a
is
fucked up world.
one. Who was it that you stole money or something from, and you helped them fucking look for it?
Oh, I helped him look for it for about an hour and a half. Looked up and lying low, man. That shit was in my back pocket. Look, I was also at another house. Homeboy always posted up. They post up in different houses, right? They'll post up at somebody's house and say, I'll give you, this, leave me alone and let me do sales out of the house, right? They don't want to do sales out of theirs. So they go to other people's houses and do the sales, right? And they chip the house, right? So I'm sitting there and homeboy fell asleep, right? He's in this recliner and he's sleeping, right? He got these big baggy pants. This bitch is on her knees with a pair of fucking scissors clipping his fucking pocket. And I'm going, get away from him. Get away from him. And I said, you gotta wake up. What the fuck? She got that man's pocket fucking cut open and got his shit and went into a room across the hall. He wakes up and I looked at me and I'm like this. And he looked down and he went running right to her room. He pounded on her door. She ran out the fucking window. He didn't see her for a week.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so, yeah.
I do have one last question before I have to go to bed. Someone in the comments wants me to ask, and I'm just going to put a trigger warning when I ask this, but does anyone know if there's pig farms nearby?
I asked that earlier, man. That's sad. That's a sad, sad thing there, but
A what?
a pig farmer. They would
Pig
have to know
farm.
the
No.
farmer and they'd have to have access to it. Yeah, I don't even want to even
I
think of
think
that.
river or landfill was my.
Well, and it was said earlier
Or
today that the
septic.
landfill's right behind Paige's house.
I showed him earlier how big your
I'm
septic
not sure.
hole is, and they could be pretty depending on what kind of hole. I had a girl that threw her fucking dad in a well. That was a
Thank you
crazy
for
case.
having me on, Tech. I'm going to have to go to bed, but I did
I
follow
got you to
you.
follow.
There's
Thank
does
you.
anybody
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good
bye.
night.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Anybody
I'm
know about
actually
the Manton Bluffs?
Huh?
Anybody know about the Manton Bluffs?
I don't
That's
know
where they
about
go
them.
to
I
have.
haven't looked at a map, but I showed the map today from where her phone was found to Courtney's house, which is right across the road. And damn them true tracks. It is nothing but straight terrain.
It
Ain't
was
St.
Yeah.
Manton to
It was
us or
snowy
whatever?
that day too, wasn't it? Was it snowy that day? Here's mine. Did they find that phone on the passenger side or driver's side? Passenger
Teck's
side.
been driving herself crazy asking this question.
I know, because I think she was running down. I think she was running to be on, but then again, maybe she wasn't. I don't know why. Why you
I
just go
don't
down
think
there
the
and throw
phone
out
was
the
on the
fucking
ground.
phone?
Yeah, isn't that where the baby daddy would take all the all his to spoon with
Oh,
all?
that's right. Yep. I do have that in my
It's
notes.
disgusting, man.
That's where he would. The mama said it today. She said
Yep.
yes, that's where he would take all of us to.
And Nicole said, including yourself.
Yeah, nasty. You nasty.
This is
Family
real. This
breed.
is real life, though, man.
It is.
This ain't no fucking show that is got fake fucking characters. I mean, there are some fake fucking characters, but
I'm
Because if it,
saying, these people are swirling the drain. I mean, they literally. This is all they know. It's
yeah,
as much as we're sitting back going, "Oh my fucking god!"
this is what they live every day.
It's second nature to them.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why. So I'm sure she used the excuse that she went to look down the trail, but for what reason would she have looked down the trail?
listen and look into a vehicle that I don't know. Listen, the woman didn't really know her daughter, so she can't say
Right.
I was a vehicle I didn't recognize. You didn't know your kid and who she hung out with and who she
Yep.
called.
And I
You know what
read
I'm
that's
saying? But I still would knock on her door and be like, "Hey, I'm nice to meet you." I didn't even get a picture. Did she have her phone with her? Because we know the cameras didn't record. Because
Right.
that would be, if there was an actual car that picked her
but
up,
but for real, would you I guess I wouldn't with my daughter. She's 22 years old and she wants to leave with some person and says, "Hey mom, I'll be right back."
you should get in the car and
I
go.
wouldn't have questioned.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you know your
Honestly.
daughter.
Because
Well, I
she
mean,
don't
let's
know
be
her own
honest. She
daughter. Now
probably. I mean, if I don't think there was a car, but let's just say for all intents and purposes there was a damn car. She sat there and watched that shit on her 70-inch big screen. She watched it in live feed on her 70-inch screen.
No,
well,
she
but
was
still, why
actually
would you
she was in
question?
the car. She was in her car when that car
Yeah.
come up.
And why
Yeah,
would you
so she
question if you
said.
don't know your own kid anyway? She don't allegedly she didn't know who she hangs out with.
Yeah, she
She
don't know
doesn't
that.
know this. She doesn't know anything about her. So I guess I wouldn't have questioned either. And I guess
And
even
where's the Tide Pods at? I need to know where the Tide Pods are.
Listen, her saying that girl got into the car willingly made it not a missing person at first.
yep,
Yeah,
That hemmed it
yeah.
all up.
yep. That's exactly right. And that's what I told people too. You got to watch what's posted on the missing. Well, I'll call it missing. The missing posters, because if it says missing and they're of age and they have a history, I mean, without any
Yeah,
background
she has
information,
history of that.
that's a missing person, and they can't do a whole lot about it. I
In the
mean,
first article, it says willingly.
yep.
Yeah.
So that
And
as far as that goes, I mean, because look how many, unfortunately, how many people run away and want to run away. I mean, they're doing it on their own will, and that's what they said on her own will. Now
I
they can't
did
have
see
more
I
people
did
do
see
it,
the
but
interview.
yeah.
It's weird.
And I don't believe the letter C is involved in any which way, shape, or form either. They're their own cookers.
Listen, they're gonna say, "Well, why did we when asked?" She said, "Well, why didn't Becca go up and get the Tide Pods?" And she said, "She's pregnant. She just got done moving some lady too, right?
Right.
And
Right.
you want her to walk if she's in labor. She was in labor at that point when she was at the house. She was supposedly in the first part of labor,
Becky,
supposedly.
I'm not even sure that she really even had SD cards because she said the cameras are old,
Yeah, she says she doesn't have them, and she said she didn't have the money to go buy none.
but yet she had $2,000 in her pocket
And she had a 70-inch screen TV. I
for
mean,
a
I'm
long
just
time.
saying.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, she saved that $2,000 for a year. She had the receipt to
Yep.
prove it.
Well, yeah, 2024.
Or a year, yeah, a whole ass
Yep.
receipt from last year saying from last year saying, oh, and they said you held on to that money for a year. Well, yeah, I can save money. Lies you tell, ma'am.
No, she
Bullshit.
cannot. Even if she had that 18,000 that she allegedly had, she would not have saved that for nothing.
Oh no.
That'd have
Uh-uh.
been gone in a second, and we all know that with addicts, unfortunately.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah.
The roads to me, I see, two tracks don't bother me at all because I'm used to dirt roads, so
Yeah, no, that's
they're
a
just
dirt
kind of
road to us.
trails, basically, like a four-wheeler trail.
They more like a run track to me.
I never heard them called a 2-track. We called it
I
the
hadn't
dirt
either.
roads. And we had one that went down to underneath this 10th Street Bridge. And one day we was all at the playground and this white van come flying and it went flying down the river, down a dirt road, and then a car right after that following the van. And then probably shortly after that, we seen just a vehicle. And we never thought nothing of not seeing the van come back up, right? We continued our game and didn't think nothing of it. 2 days later, there was detectives in the area and they were questioning that van. That van got found underneath the 10th Street Bridge, all burned up. Well, to find out that the person that was the van was registered to lived 2 hours away and was found unalived. So here I'm thinking, how in the hell did somebody see this dirt road from the main road, like the main highway, to know? So it
Yeah.
had to have been somebody close by that knew that fucking road.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a road that you just seen, you know.
But if you're local to the area, I guess they're all over
Yeah,
and
you
they
know
go
about it,
from
yeah.
one clear across the country, I guess.
Them people over there, I hate to say them people, but that crew, they know every inch of everywhere. And
Oh, exactly.
Oh yeah,
question,
they can do it blindfolded in the dark.
people
They
involved
they
with
they know it like the back of their hand.
They use the transit buses. Yeah, I heard now hardly any of them got cars. But I
Courtney,
get they're not having a car too, though. So
there is so many story. I mean, there's so and maybe you can, and if you can,
I
God
am
bless
out of
you. But
Pittsburgh.
there are so many branches to this story. We're all still trying to wrap our head around it. You could probably, the easiest way is to read what Teck just said about the summary on FB.
Yeah, on the Facebook. The Facebook has what's it called again?
Something discussions and
Missing Rebecca Park discussion, and it's a long name. Jesus, Missing Rebecca Park discussion and updates. It's
On
got almost
Facebook.
5,000 followers already. Not far from you. Yeah, I'm north of Pittsburgh.
yeah, in that town you really can't. I mean, if you can walk, but you can't get from point A to point B very easily walking.
Bitch, please. I'm sorry, it's a person down in the chat.
I was
Oh,
like, what? Who? What?
Nah, I love saying her name. Bitch, please. Wait till Anita Dick comes in.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
Autumn. I don't know where you're. Are you from the area, Autumn?
I like Anita Dick. I haven't been in here in a while. I don't know where they've been.
Butterfly LA wants to come up.
Where?
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm just gonna be really quick. I did let Chef and Smurder by Nature know that my cousin works for the FBI in the Midwest, and I did reach out to him and reported this case, like what's going on, and just know they're working on a search warrant for the D word and behind the scenes right now. And they're also trying to, they're working behind the scenes because these sheriffs need help.
Is it okay that you share this information?
Yes, I asked him, like, just saying very simple, because he can't give me any more information other than that they're working on getting a warrant. That's all he can share with me moving forward.
Good.
Because I cannot, he won't share because that's private, but yes, just know they're behind the scenes. They're on it. Surveillance is everywhere. There's people that are acting like, I mean, they're undercover acting like normal people, like, I mean, as any other person on the street, just like
I'm
they would
sure they're in
normally.
one of these lives.
Yeah, I'm sure. Definitely. And there's many of them.
Shit. The cops ain't had to do shit. You got all the fucking suspects fucking talking.
Exactly. And
Right.
that's why,
Let them talk. Fuck.
yeah, and that's why I reached out to him. I don't talk to my cousin on the daily or anything like that, but because he's out in the Midwest and East Coast too, I just wanted to give him a tip.
Yeah, no,
But
that's good work. I
and
just
I
didn't
think
realize
I think that's fair. that I did that because they need to be behind the scenes and they need to figure it out because the sheriffs need help. They're not doing their job.
So why? So can I ask you why the sheriffs are involved and not city?
Sheriff, state boys would be. I would think.
Well,
Sheriffs are
it's
pretty much like.
the local. Okay, so the local police and the county sheriffs are two different.
Right. So if you go cross county
Right.
lines, yep.
So, but they're all involved with each other. The problem is that
Because it's so small.
yeah, and they need
Okay.
they need backup help. They need the people that are behind the scenes doing their job. But right now they are requesting a search warrant and that is all there is to it. That's all I was told. I will not know the outcome or anything unless it comes out on the news because I can't my cousin will not share
If you
anything
want
further.
to do me a favor, Nancy Grace, tag the shit out of her. Tag
I
Nancy Grace.
I can do that, but I want to wait until the news shows up that there has been a warrant issued because it takes several days to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
I just told him yesterday.
So can I ask, and you might not know this at all. So what are they getting a warrant for? The property, the house, the.
Okay, I don't want to talk. To be honest with you, time out. I don't want to talk about none of that here. I really don't, because if it is, I don't want to give nobody a heads up about it. For real.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Next question.
Okay, go
Sorry,
ahead.
not sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but
No, you're okay. Sorry.
Go ahead. I that's all I know, guys. I'm just
Thank
sharing
you
with
for
you that I
sharing.
reported
I
it.
appreciate that.
I reached out to him and said, hey, you got to look into this because this is all just crazy. And I shared with him the names of, everyone on TikTok and, link the
For
news.
Ellie, would you like to hop in a box and share your concern? Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay.
What time is it?
I'm just trying to do my part to help
I
because
appreciate that.
what it comes down to now is let's get behind the scenes and let's figure this out, help everyone. So that's all I wanted to say.
There was also a notice that was released that to be leery of all the rumors out on TikTok or out on the social media, and that
There's too many people talking.
pretty much.
Yep.
And
I
just
wouldn't be talking
know,
about nothing. I'd be hiding.
We'd be
well,
one of them.
and the people involved are talking on social media, which is a big, huge mistake, which is a problem.
Yep. That's okay.
So, and they get IP addresses. They know.
Yep.
They're not stupid,
Yeah, I have a friend that does undercover for.
I didn't mean to be rude. Is it Ellie?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I
no
really
worries.
wasn't.
No worries.
But,
I'm doing my part to help out because I know how serious this is, and knowing that he's in the Midwest and East Coast too, that he's very busy, and I just wanted to let him know because if they can help on the case and they're doing whatever they need to do, great. Let them figure it out. They'll find the answers. They'll
do
hopefully
their
in the
job
next
now.
hopefully before Monday they'll get down to figuring out what's going on.
Today? Today's Wednesday? Shit.
Yeah, honestly, I just told them yesterday, and if I don't know when they would request it from the court. It's it's business days, guys, so it could take several days.
Depending on where the warrant's coming from, if it's something that's going to be coming from Cadillacs or Wexford, served in Wexford, or if it's coming from across state lines.
Correct.
It's a whole different ball game there. That could take a week.
But I would say I would trust Dora the Explorer and Chef and Schmurder by Nature. Everyone is, I would trust them a lot because they're heavily involved in a lot of things, and
I love true crime.
yeah. Just so you know, there's so much speculation out there. I'm at the point where I'm just praying for, let's just get it figured out, guys. Do your job and get it done.
Peanut, you think FBI was already involved?
They were called the second day. They were called. I live in
Yes.
Cadillac. I'm been invested in this. This whole thing since day one. I do know Jen Ronk. I kind of coached her while she was in jail this last time. She got a
Who?
county year, and I mentored her.
Who?
Jen, Paige's mom.
Page's
Okay.
mom, yeah.
So I would go in and mentor sexually assaulted women, stuff like, just kind of giving them homework, going over grief, just some little things in homework to give them,
Awesome. Love that.
yeah, to give them some hope or, just some, whatever they needed, and within reason. So I worked really, well with Jen. I love Jen. But I like I told them tonight, actually it would happen. I've been following this since day one, but this morning I got up at 6:30 and I've been on it with you guys
Me
since
too.
6:30 this morning. I mean,
Telling me like I haven't gotten anything done.
yeah, it's night time for all of us. Like
Yep.
I'm glad to see Nicole and Heather went to bed or whatever they're doing. Like it was crash out time, I think we were going beyond and fighting, and
I
it was
think so
just
too.
I
Like I
agree.
insane.
said, probably didn't really need to dig as far as it was dug, but
Yeah, and I just think
it's hard though.
yeah, this is it's one of those situations that everybody's just wants to get, wants to help, and that's great. But then you got people arguing over something silly, or
Yeah.
it's
I
not
mean,
necessary.
the authorities are now involved. Let's just keep it in their hands.
Yep, and they're finally doing their job. I mean, I'm not saying
Finally. No, no,
yeah,
no.
they
You're
should
right.
have.
Finally. They should have done
It
it from
took
the
a while,
beginning.
but
It
Yeah.
did.
unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
we had a murder in Traverse City over the weekend. Okay, I'm just going to give you a backstory here real quick. So we had a murder in Traverse City. Like our northern Michigan is falling apart here over the past 2 weeks. However, so the Traverse City Record Eagle put an article out about the murder, and it was on, I think it was 2 days ago, Monday. And I commented on that, even though it had nothing to do with Traverse City. It was a press release, and I was so ecstatic that Traverse City could provide a press release about their situation. But what about us? Why
Exactly.
are we different? So I wrote a huge, comment on it. I've got a lot of traffic on it. I mean, I got a couple people that were like, "This is Traverse City." It's not the point if you read the whole post. It's just saying I'm, thanking them for doing that. Like we need to learn from, take a, page out of that chapter.
Yes.
We're devastating. We're making a shame out of ourselves. We're looking like asses up here in national news. I mean, this is making headlines. So and it was not even 40, like less than 40 hours later, and they dropped the press release this morning. I was like, thank you, Lord. Something.
Well, I was thinking too that in small villages, cities, whatever, they're not used to some of these bigger crimes that are occurring, kind of like the Idaho 4. And
Yeah,
so
but
they,
That's
that's
big.
when
That's
they
a
ask
lot
for
bigger.
assistance. That's when they can ask for assistance, though. And if
yeah, but
they,
then, like I said, kind of, it's not too late, but I'm just saying there's a lot that can be missed or covered up by the time all of the enforcements get involved.
And I
yeah,
think
when
Exactly. But the
they let
truth
them
is,
talk. They let them talk because that's what they do.
Yep.
They're used to this behavior, and all of them are like that. I mean, before I did the job that I was talking about, I was in human resources, and we're a manufacturing town. We have Wreck Boat Holdings, which is your Four Winds boats. You got everything, all your automotives, everything. So I used to staff for all of the factories. So a lot of these individuals that are coming on here, which let's just say Caleb Hudson, I've employed these guys numerous times, and 9.99% of the time they are not reliable. They do drugs. I know one of them punched a supervisor in the face on
you might
shift.
want to watch your verbiage
it's
because you're going to get in
rugs,
trouble.
rugs.
Oh
Rugs.
yeah. So
I
I
know,
mean,
get
it's
so
just a really
excited.
bad situation up here, and I think that they're so used to the police departments are so used to allowing them to do the jobs for them, right? Because it only takes them to talk to one person, and then it spills like fire up here.
Look, and they drug their feet. You got to admit they drug their
They
feet
did.
because
They
they
did.
know
Absolutely.
her.
Agreed.
They know
I
her
don't think they took it
pattern.
serious.
Yeah, they
I don't
know
think
her
so
pattern.
either.
She takes off. We got Sassy or whoever who hid her out for how long, and then she did. I've heard 2 or 3 times of her taking off. One time it was only for a couple days. So, the locals, the local
Where's Mel
police
at? Is she
know
with
the
Mel?
locals. They knew the mom since she was
Yeah.
17. So
So
they
sorry.
they didn't take it seriously. And you got the mom saying it. She left willingly in a vehicle. So like,
enough of their circle has been like involved in the chats on TikTok that like IP addresses are now involved. Trust me.
Yep.
The behind the scenes are now happening. It's
Oh yeah,
just a
their
matter of
phones are
time.
tapped. They're listening to everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I mean, it's just a matter of time now because I think they will. Every single one of them will be questioned.
Yep, I agree.
So
And
we just got to
you
give
know,
it some time.
I know that I did reach out to Heather yesterday because Jen and Paige were having that candlelight vigil. I found out yesterday around 1:00 in the afternoon from Jen, which is Paige's mom, that I knew we were meeting at Myers, but I didn't know where we were going. Well, she gave me the address, and I'm like, man, that sounds familiar. I look it up, and it's right on the other side of Courtney's house, like right across the street.
The
And I
trail.
called her back up, and I said, you got to be shitting me. Like, you're putting public people that don't even know this person just to go and share and pray, and you're putting them in danger. Like that was my concern.
We prayed over
Connie,
here.
the answer
prayed
is
over here a few times.
Connie. The answer
Yeah,
is
so
yes. They can
I
put
did
a tap.
I did
on the
report
people
it. I
involved.
said I called and I said I would like to say this is what's going on. I think there should be a police presence there.
I was just going to say, wasn't there 2 police
There,
officers or something?
yeah.
Good.
I would've
Connie
been
asked
there,
in the
but-
chat, can people put a tap on people involved? Absolutely. IP addresses and tapping? Absolutely.
Yeah.
The cell towers are all pinging. Trust me, there's work behind the scenes that you guys, they're on it.
Well,
And
the thing
remember,
is-
just because you delete information from your phone does not
Exactly.
mean
it's No, it's still there.
It can all be, yes. They will pull it all up.
I've been trying to. I wasn't able to talk to a detective, and I didn't. At that point, I knew that they were overwhelmed. That's the day before that I put that post. And I'm like, they're being flooded. They can't do their job. And it's just a pandemonium. However, when I started talking to Jen and Paige, they created a Facebook Messenger group with all of them, and I'm in that. And I have it all.
Nice.
Yep.
And I don't know what to do with it because Jen is not good with typing, so she has to talk. I don't know how to pull. I don't have to pull that to give it to the police.
If you have that information, my recommendation is reporting on FBI.gov. It goes to the local.
How do I get it off my phone though if it's recorded?
You can download it or take snapshots, and then in your photos you can save it as a PDF, and then you can also email it.
I'd probably take it to the sheriff's office right up.
You need to do something because she's talking about there's like game bangers.
You can also take it to the sheriff's office
That's
as
what I would do.
evidence, but you can also do a
Yeah,
PDF
but they're going
and
to take
report
my
it.
phone, right? And I'm going to be phoneless.
Well,
Probably.
that's
That's
what I'm
the unfortunate
saying.
part.
You can download them into a PDF and send
Yeah, because
it
I went on
as an
the
attachment to the
settings
FBI.
of the actual group chat, and I couldn't find anything that had that. And I mean,
okay, so take snapshots of it, and then there's an app called Genius Scan. It's free, and you can upload each photo and make it into a PDF. And then what you do is you have it email it to yourself in that app, and then it comes up as a PDF, and then you can report it to the FBI.gov, and then you send it off to them.
and I know we have an FBI office in Traverse City. I used to work right underneath it.
FBI.gov will route that to the local office.
Okay, perfect. So I've been thinking about that all afternoon, and I tried to get on a couple of the chats. I've been listening mostly.
Question though. So Paige has said that she's turned everything over that she has to the police department.
Sorry.
I don't know. I've never met Paige. This is the first time since this happened I've ever talked to her. I mean, I've heard a lot about her from her mom, when she was in jail.
The voice memos
know
can
about
be
the
also
How long
uploaded
was her
into
mom
a
in jail
PDF.
for?
She got a county year. She got really lucky. She should have went to prison for what happened. I mean, it wasn't just the boyfriend or husband, I'm not sure what he was, that did it. It was both of them.
She's still on parole?
No.
Sorry to interrupt you, but somebody in the chat said please do that as soon as possible because if they decide to block you.
Yeah, I'm going to do it tonight.
Yes.
You might want to leave now and go do it right now.
Do it now.
Because if they're watching, they're gonna. Who was it here today that went to go
She's doing it now. It looks like she's doing it now. But Someone mentioned voice recordings. Yes, if there are you
We were
have voice
screaming over
recordings, you
here.
can also save it into a PDF, send it to yourself, and then report it so that you can attach that voice, messages so that they have it all as evidence.
Huh?
So if anybody has that, you need to, save it as a PDF, as a voice message in your photos or whatever from your videos, and send it off and report it to the FBI.gov.
I mean, somebody earlier, who was it? I don't even remember who it was. Was it Sassy? Somebody went to go look at screen. I think it was Sassy with Mel. She was like, I'm going to go get these screenshots of this conversation. And when she looked, she'd been blocked and all those messages were gone. Don't let them know ahead of time what's happening, y'all.
I
Just
mean,
go
for
do
all you
it.
know, they could be in here right now. And
That's
that's why,
right.
like, anybody who's in here who has proof needs to save them as, like, a
Yeah, they
video or,
definitely need to be
and
submitted to the
now,
police.
now, and just submit them to the police, or you can
For
report
sure,
it.
because they're going to need
You're good now,
those
Ford.
things are very helpful.
Yeah.
I forgot we're on my backup account.
Ford, don't kick me, girl.
I'm just trying to help out, guys. This is just all very sad all around. I think the bottom line is at this point, let's figure out where Rebecca is. You know,
Yep.
um, you know,
Wait a minute.
Hos,
Well,
Hos,
well, what?
go ahead.
Hey,
Well,
I think when you go into the messages, I think you can hold your finger down on the voice chat, and I think you can download it directly to your phone.
Yeah, we
I,
dropped her so she could go do that. Seriously,
Okay,
though.
did
I
she already
mean,
drop? Okay, that's why I was like, can I come up for a second? Because I think you can do that.
yeah, she looked
Right.
like she was on pause, but I wanted her to go down and get that done before
let
she
her do
Right.
can't.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was like,
there's a Wisco Joe in the chat that says Courtney is my former sister-in-law. I know what she is.
Yeah, she was up. She's spoken about in Nicole's box earlier, I think.
I
Why
think
are they
that
all quiet
anybody
today?
that
Have they been
has
quiet
like
today?
I'm gonna jump
report.
down. That's all I wanted to say.
I
Or tell her to
appreciate you,
screen
KK.
record it and save it that way if she can't download it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just if anybody has screen records or anything, you guys need to just report it. Report, period. And while information is still available to you from your whatever source you have.
I got a question for you, Butterfly. Do you know, are you in law enforcement or some area of that?
Do I need to answer that?
No, I'll take that as your answer. Can the community call just randomly and speak with investigators?
Anonymously? Oh, can people call? I'm sorry. Say that again. Sorry about that.
Can the community,
Hey,
us,
go back, go
lay
back, go back.
people, call and speak to the law enforcement to get information?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
not
That
not
answered
when
my
there's an
question.
active and
Yeah,
request for
it's a
an
tip line.
investigation.
You can't call and ask the police questions about an open
Correct.
case. This is
And
an
just
actual
know,
open case right now. That's
yeah,
there's hopefully stuff working behind the scenes, but yeah, you can't call and say, hey, what? But tips, yeah, they're probably
yeah,
being flooded with tips and
yeah.
clips and
So
records and
stop calling the PD and report it directly through FBI.gov. I mean, you have to be a reputable source and have information
yeah,
that's proof.
and they're not listening. And they can tell they ain't gonna they'll put stuff out in what they want to put out. You know, when you got a big case and whatnot, but they ain't telling you everything. Shit.
Right. But regardless of, they know they're working behind the scenes. They need like proof of everything. I mean, if you're reporting it and you have like the proof in your
Get
chats or
that stuff
whatever.
recorded. Did you hear what KK said? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
I'm sorry.
I'm probably saying
KK.
for Ellie's name wrong too.
It's
But
okay.
record that and
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look back in the chat here. Who was it? I'm sorry. Who was it that?
shit. Flicking my bean. Nobody cannot ask. Go back. Dang it, keeps going to enforcement or FBI about anything. There is
Correct.
protocol we have to go through, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so we're
Exactly.
not going to talk about none of that no more. And
Okay.
I'm probably going to end this because what time is it? Oh, it's way past my fucking
Yeah. All
bedtime.
I said was I reported it just to let my brother-in-law know that there are sources out there. Let them do their job. And I mean, I will not be shared any information on
This is why they
anything unless I see it on the news. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. I knew that. I was just trying to answer the questions because they're, yeah.
I know people are
They're
I
people that
speculating,
appreciate
but
that.
all over the
I did
place.
report it, and I may get crap for it. But at the end of the day, we've got a life.
Yeah,
We have
you're
two
gonna
lives
probably
at
get
stake
crap for
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
But two
Amber
lives
in
are
the
at stake.
chat.
That's
Amber in the
okay.
chat. I just want to specify we are not. I myself. This is my statement only for TikTok purposes only. This is my direct statement. I am not true crime. I just like to
Yeah, I'm
be
not.
nosy and watch other lives and then discuss it. Free thinkers. Hashtag chat lives matter.
Yeah, thank you. Weird. Yeah, I stepped into the one live. Fucking Classy's fault. Where's she at?
Tech's fault that I'm here.
Vanilla stayed already involved, and FBI was notified last week. Correct, but my cousin is. I'm just saying. I have a direct connection because my cousin works for them.
You need to stop
And
saying that for one.
Yeah.
Two.
I know, sorry. Okay, I
There
did
was
my
somebody
job.
down in the chat that just said, which they did to my family is.
That's
Who said
the sister-in-law, the ex-sister-in-law of Courtney.
Courtney's ex sister-in-law?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the chat. Sorry,
Okay,
Mother
She's
Nature.
she
okay.
was up
So can
in
I
the
just
post.
say, if any of the family is involved in the chat and they feel threatened, they need to act upon that immediately to get protected. That's all I had to say. Get to a safe place. Do not go online anymore.
Nikki.
They can ping stuff. I mean, trust me, just make yourself go to a safe place and report it that you are unsafe, and they will make sure that they will get you to a safe place.
Got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it down there. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
No more
All right.
calls, people. No, just sit back and be
You got a
nosy.
tip, send a tip. You got a clip, send a clip.
Hush,
Okay.
baby.
Everyone, you
Corn.
guys have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
Thank you.
You
Um,
too.
yes, I will accept follow requests. I just don't want to get, hammered. But
Um,
I know. I'm going to be careful.
well, Wild Mama, we are talking about the missing girl from 22-year-old Rebecca Park from Michigan.
Stay classy, Philly. This is your fault.
It's all her fault, man.
It's
Listen,
Tekla's fault for
there
me.
was a live on my FYP. I stepped into it for 2 seconds, seen her comment, and I was like, "Oh, Classy's here." I said hi, and I've been stuck.
And I was scrolling, and I saw Tech in a box and Steph's box, and
I
she
gave
was
somebody
flipping
middle finger.
somebody off, and I
I
was like,
did.
"Oh hell, who we flipping off?" So I stuck around. Okay.
So, like, literally, I've been on that side of TikTok for quite some time, like 2 years now. But, like, when I go in and listen to cases, and when I heard this one, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is wild.
Yeah, I'm a recovering addict, 19 years. I was on the streets for 4. I've seen a lot. I've lost a lot. I've lost a lot of people. And this one, to be honest with you, I'm kind of grateful for my path, because made me hug my family tonight.
Ford, I don't know who she flipped off in the chat. She probably don't even remember who she
I-O.
flipped off.
I-O.
It's off to work we go. That
Nah.
one. That one. Okay. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, he come rolling in that live saying what he said, man. I wanted to give him a double shot.
I knew it was serious. I just didn't know who the hell we were flipping off, but I stopped in my tracks.
I cannot with Tech. I
I
cannot.
did, man. Fuck him. He's a clown. Anywho, yeah. Look, when I did that in Steph's live, I didn't. That was my first time in her live, and first time in her
Well,
box.
that's
And
what caught my eye.
she said I made her day. She didn't.
Yeah.
She just said I don't know what you're doing or who you're doing it to, but I love it. I was like,
I was
I love
scrolling. That's
Tech's
cool.
personality because listen, when I first like I had been watching Tech for quite some time, but she gets me sometimes because I'm all over this place. I am everywhere. So I come into Tech's live one night and she's sitting here with a tinfoil hat on trying to get the trolls away.
Listen, I keep
Literally.
telling her to go get the damn heavy duty aluminum foil and make us a damn
Nah.
hat.
Nah, look, I'm done making the tinfoil. Tinfoil is expensive, and my kid keeps stealing them and making other things out of them. So I
Where's the
got the
fucking
taco hat,
taco?
man.
There's the damn taco. Damn it.
Congrats on your sobriety. I forgot to tell you that.
Thank you. We just celebrated. We're working on 20.
Oh yeah.
But this is sad. Fucking
It
sad.
is. It is.
Yep.
I mean, we have to like sometimes like I'll cut up and make jokes about certain things, and sometimes I know
Yeah.
it's inappropriate, and I try so hard not to be, but I am. But I'm sorry. Sometimes we just need the comic relief because it's
Yeah.
sad. It's
It does. Well, and you don't,
Yeah.
and it's so sad. I mean, you can't do nothing kind of from so far away except for get the word out and kind of just feel lost. I mean,
Now we sit back and watch and wait.
yeah.
And some of us who feel it in our gut for a certain way, not wanting to feel that gut feeling, we don't, we want to keep with that hope and that almost like trying to prepare yourself for whatever.
I know earlier when I was listening to Wisco Joe down here.
And sometimes I say I'm gonna leave, and then I end up staying for another 2 hours. So there's that.
Okay, I'll be quiet then. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm just saying. I'd be doing that
She
shit all
was
the
just
time.
saying that she's kind of a wicked person and that nothing that we don't already know, basically. But
Hi, y'all.
Hey.
Hello.
How are y'all?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good.
Please be normal.
I am.
At least ground level. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm normal.
I mean, I don't even. Here's me. I didn't want to be. You could be not normal, but just a good normal or something. Go ahead. My fault.
Hell, we've seen so much of not that we're all triggered when somebody comes in a box. We're like, who are you? Are you okay?
Don't drop no
Yeah. Go
bombs
ahead.
on us over here. You got a freezer at home? I'm
I'm
just
getting ready to
saying.
drop her. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, Dora, you know me. I'm from the Michael Miller case.
No drink bleach. Oh my God! Stop. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, hon. Go.
Silly down there.
Yeah. No, she's a moderator. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But Teck, you remind me of another creator on here.
Oh God.
And
She a
Dora, you
scammer?
may know her,
No, go ahead. Who?
but Southern Dirty Money
Oh yeah.
on here, you
Okay.
look just like her.
You just ask her if she reminds you of a scammer. Is that what you said?
I said that shit. I said that shit.
No.
Yeah. No, I know her. No, I don't look nothing like her. But she's, if anything, she's the prettier version.
But y'all look sort of alike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all look similar.
And just a heads up to the people in the chat whenever Tech does get ready to go and she says, you got to hang up first, say bye first, y'all better exit the chat quick because she hits that damn X button and yeets your ass into somebody else's live. And you better be careful because you might just end up in somebody's live you don't want to end up in. Okay?
I can't hear you. What's she saying?
what
You
is
Hold on.
going
What?
on?
I can't hear her. What's she saying?
you know damn good and well
There's
what
a
I
static.
said.
Your internet breaking up a little bit. Is
No,
she cutting up? I think she cutting up.
hell no. So yeet your ass into somebody else's live quick.
What's tomorrow?
Take a
Thursday?
coffee.
I'm good.
Yes.
Wild ride, man. It's not like, you got when I was in addiction, I was on a Ferris wheel, right? And it was the same shit every day. I knew what to expect every fucking day, getting the grind and doing it. Then I got, in recovery, and I'm on that wooden roller coaster, and it's like woo, then a brand woo. This here, what we've been listening to for the last few days, is like a metal fucking roller coaster that got corkscrews and that just keep fucking going. Crazy. Oh, shit. Stop it, Classy. No, you did not. Does anyone
Yeah.
need a leg up?
I know the fuck you. God damn it.
Stop it, Classy. I can't stand you.
Oh, shit. She need to go to bed. Listen, Ford. Listen. I had this person in my life, and they kept on asking me, "Where's Mike Hunt?" And I kept on saying, "I don't know who Mike Hunt is." And I kept on saying it over and over again. Well, my brain sometimes I didn't hear it right at first, but I kept on saying, "I don't know. Go over in that other live and look for Mike Hunt." And I kept on saying it over and over and over.
But thanks, Teck, for letting me up. I'm going to drop down and take a nap.
I appreciate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
They'll be on at 4 a.m. starting to miss.
Right? Every time I pick it up at 7:30, it's nope. It's a going. It's a starting.
It's
Good night,
running
everybody.
amok. I woke up this morning and I seriously thought that it was 5 in the evening.
What time is it now? 12:30. Holy shit.
Teck said, y'all bitches, look, it's past my bedtime.
I ain't done a late live like this. I used to do late lives all the time. I ain't done one a late live in a long time.
I used to stay live all hours of the day and night.
Yeah. I'm gonna pray for this everybody involved,
Absolutely.
and Rebecca Park and her baby.
Yeah, I feared that, and I said that today, Teck. I'm like, man,
The longer it goes,
Yes.
I mean, because I think we're past the point where she stayed with Sassy. How long did Sassy say she stayed? How long did she hide her
2
for?
weeks. 2 weeks.
And you got in, that was different scenarios. She wasn't pregnant then, was she?
No.
It's a whole different playing field now.
The sad part about it is we're coming up on December the 3rd a month.
Yeah.
So if they're not acting like I know that it takes time, right? I know that. I'm just like, man, we're almost pushing 30 days and nobody has heard from this girl. And from my understanding, everybody, when she has like went off with a friend or something, it's only been for a couple of weeks or days, like a couple of days or a couple of weeks.
That's what I forgot to ask that Sassy, and I didn't get up in a box or nothing because I tried not to. I did snap on yours earlier, and my apologies. I totally lost my thought. Sassy. When she was there, did she reach out to anybody that she was there? Like when she was at that Sassy's and hiding out at the thingy by the lake, did she get a hold of her girl Lexi or Paige or Kimmy or any of them to say,
Yes, she
"Hey, I'm
said she was
hiding out
always
here"?
in contact. She said she was always in contact with Kimmy. Whole time.
That she was hiding out with Austin at that time.
I keep going back to that 6-year plan. You know what I mean? Like that 6-year plan thing. And they said when she said, and then Courtney said it too. Why did you, instead of taking the Tide Pods up to the house in the 2000 and go up, why did you bring her back? And she said because that's what she wanted to do. That was her plan.
Yes.
And I think what gets me the most, and it's, I guess, me being a grandmama and having new babies, twins. I think about that baby. That baby was supposed to come yesterday.
Yeah.
The induction date was yesterday, and that's what gets me. I think. I mean, not that more so than her. It's just that baby. It's like that baby was supposed to come yesterday.
Yep.
Everybody, every mother out there is feeling that right now. Every mother out there is.
Yeah.
That's what it would. What the core.
Just
But
knowing that she had that appointment set
My
to go to
shit feel
that
like this. I'm
hospital
trying to
and
relax.
have that baby. And it's like, where the hell is she? Where the hell is she?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever noticed, but when we be talking about some stuff and I be getting into my head about some, next thing you know, I get all tensed up, man. I'm just tense. Just
Yeah, and it's just like we're waiting for a press conference. We're waiting for something that could give everybody some.
no longer in Boone Hill.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, and the more time goes on, the more you start to worry even more because the temperatures outside of Michigan right now is around 17 degrees.
Connie, for real, arrest what? What arrest? For what? Right now, at this point,
There's
right
nothing.
now, the girl got willingly in a vehicle and left, and you know what I mean? Like, there's hindering an investigation, that's for sure, because there was all kind of hindering of fucking investigations.
And I feel like it's so sad because I feel like so many times this girl, she's known to disappear. She's known to take
I
off
can't
for
believe
a
I'm
week,
crying
two
yet.
weeks, or whatever. And I feel like those were cries for help in a way. I feel like those were her wanting to get away, but then always going back. She always went back, and it's like, damn,
Because
this
she knew
fucking
she
girl just
couldn't make
needed
it
a
out of
damn
there.
chance. She just needed a fucking chance from some damn body to fucking help her, bro.
Well, you always having
Exactly.
somebody dangling some product in front of you, so you know that
Yes.
that brings you back in, and that's a form of control, for sure, for real.
Well,
Yeah, or when she went to the hospital, she was going to have that baby that night.
it
It's
just
very
blows
frustrating.
my mind.
None of
And
these
that,
fucking people have a chance in hell, and it's sick. It's again, it's so obtuse to us. It's so extreme, but to them, it's every day, and that's fucking sad. This is their
Yep.
reality. It's their everyday, and it shouldn't be like that, man.
mm-mm.
In a perfect world, but you're talking about some evil people out there, dude.
Yeah.
And there's a song. It says, I ain't seen God's eyes, but I've seen the devil's.
Yeah,
Like the lady on your panel earlier, Dora, was saying earlier that there was like 100,000 people in the state missing right now or more.
No, we got the numbers. There is 3,010 missing in the whole state of Michigan. And then underneath that, in it was updated as of 11/3, so they're not, I don't think that has added you need to add Rebecca on that list. But it breaks it down county by county. And Kent has the second largest amount, 143 missing. Wexford has 13 missing, but I said 14 because I'm including Rebecca. And Wayne County has 2,000 missing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So and they break it down even further to like so many missing per capita, per square. It's wild how they do it, but there's 13 just out of their county.
Yeah, I wonder how many's missing in South Carolina.
You can go Google that. You can Google it.
we got a lot
Kent
missing
was the
here.
second largest with 143.
I'm in
That
South
is so
Carolina.
sad.
We got a lot missing here. We got a
And so,
lot.
yeah, so and a lot of them missing. Some of them are. They're like, when I was out there, could my family have reported me missing?
Right.
And yeah, because I was gone for a while, but then to find out they had caught with tabs. Yeah, and sadly, I was talking about that Captain Crunch cereal. Back in the day, man, they used to, the one, he had so many victims, and they were all streetwalkers. And nobody was reporting them streetwalkers missing because, they go off and be gone for months at a time. You know what I mean? Like, we
Right.
wouldn't see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here to find out they're already gone. Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, milk boxes. Remember back in the day when missing used to be on the milk cartons? Here, let me
Yep.
say this.
Mhm.
I'm smoking my last cigarette. Milk cartons. You used to sit there at the kitchen table, and you'd see them pictures on that milk carton. They don't have the milk cartons no more, right? So why not do it right before the segment of the news on every fucking news station that you do, like, first 5 fucking minutes of missing person
Yep.
flyer, and then commercials. Why aren't there regular commercials? So you got rid of the milk cartons, and then I know Walmart has a board. You go up to Walmart, and right there by the
Yeah.
service center, there's that board that you can read.
Yep.
But why are not the news outlets doing that?
And remember back in the day, I can remember being little and watching was it Unsolved Mysteries,
That,
and they always
Yeah.
would like play like snippets of people that were missing on Unsolved
yeah,
Mysteries.
because social
And
media
John
took over.
Walsh,
Yeah.
the John Walsh show or whatever it was that John Walsh had that would always play missing
Mm-hmm.
people because his little
And
boys.
there's a rabbit hole on that if you wanted to follow it. So
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Court TV does it. That's what's up. Yeah, they could have a banner running along the bottom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They could write bottom of their screen. They have a banner running the whole time the production's going on. Should
But
be more of it
at
because
the
there's
end of the day,
460,000 across the United States missing. Look at the numbers of missing across the United States a year.
wow. Wow. Ooh. Ooh.
Dates.
That shit's sad.
They say that, what's bigger money maker than Uggs? What do you think the top money maker for is? It's not Uggs.
Children,
People.
Missing people.
people, kids.
Sad.
It
People,
is.
people don't want to talk about that though, man. They don't want to talk about that.
Yep.
I'm sorry I'm here.
Sweep
I'm
under the
sorry.
rug.
I didn't use. I should have used the trash can earlier.
Now listen, bitch, when you cut that damn thing on and you had that fucking toilet paper filter on, I lost my shit. I'm sorry. I looked up and all I saw was a damn toilet paper roll.
I haven't used the trash can in a long fucking time.
God
Look,
damn.
I'd be having lives and there'd be a whole panel and everybody be fighting and I'd be like this. I'd go right down in the fucking can and just listen.
We were streaming somebody the other day and it was getting kind of frisky and Teck cut the fucking Simpsons bushes on and she leaned back into the
Yes,
bushes.
Lancaster year for it. You are not lying there.
Yep. Hush your mouth. What are you barking at?
Yep.
Well, when
Okay.
that lady came in here and told us, what she told us, I told them in the chat, don't go running back to the other panels, other chats, people. Remember and start running your mouth about stuff because remember, snitches get stitches. And I don't care. I let them know right off.
There's a code of ethics, right? On the street level. It ain't got something to do with kids or something. You open your mouth, man. I think, somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to open up their fucking mouth and spew it out. Just let it out and be free of it.
I mean, let them. Don't go running your mouth. What you hear in one life, just zip it. Don't take it to another one.
Oh, yeah, when you talk about that, yeah, I'm talking, yeah. Yeah, listen, look, if I don't know how long y'all been on the social media, but the trolls be fucking some shit up. I had a troll come to my live one time, went to another live and told that other live that I was telling them that I didn't care about their recovery and that I hoped that they used and did all this other shit. This live bashed the fuck out of me for 2 hours, and I sat back and listened and watched it. I fell asleep, woke up, and they were still live and then crying. I think that was a troll. I feel bad that I believed them.
There's people that will sit back that are like irrelevant to the situation as a whole and will see 4 or 5 different lives going on about the same topic and just run from live to live to live to live just to stir shit, just to watch the fire ignite. And
So,
like
and I
like
guess
Tex
I'm doing
said,
this.
we're free thinkers over here. Like we don't bring drama from one over here. Like we listen to everybody just to get the scoop because we nosy bitches. Okay,
Listen,
we just
earlier, MLM was streaming Nicole's live and watching that. I was in a box indoors.
yeah
They
yeah
didn't even know.
no had
My
no
live
idea
didn't even know I was in a box having
a conversation. Yeah, doing all the things. But we just nosy, y'all. We not trying to be messy. We not
No, not at
trying to
all.
hear sides or start crap or stir drama. We just want to listen to all sides because this one might have information that this one don't have. So we
Who was trying to
stream
find
this
Rebecca?
and we
I
discuss.
personally can't find Rebecca. What was that question? Who is not trying to find Rebecca? Yeah, I read that wrong. That was another thing. One time I asked the chat what they were all doing. I said, what are y'all doing? Right? And everybody's filling up the chat saying what they were doing. And I read the one and it said, and I went, why would you tell me that? And I went down and I read it again and I went, why would you tell me you're snorting pills? And it said sorting. I read it as, and I was like, what the fuck? That quick. I could have ran, you know?
Yeah, it is going to happen, but we try to shut it down here. Like we try to keep that at a minimal, just because we not trying to get involved in the middle of all that. We just want to discuss it. We just want to know what's being
We
said.
really, we really ain't had to block anybody or mute anybody. The chat's been pretty cool. I ain't really seen nothing go on down at the chat.
There was a couple people earlier trying to when all that was going on with all that stuff earlier, but we was trying to shut it down because we just didn't need nobody bringing stuff from the other live over here. And
Shit, half the time I'll be like, what the hell's going on down in the
yeah,
chat? Fuck,
you
what's
don't
going
know.
on? Let me scroll back.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
I'm,
will let them know. Snitches get stitches. Don't go running your mouth.
listen, everybody, when you go to bed tonight, say a little prayer. Be grateful for what you have around you and just, man, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, y'all exit right now before she yeets us all into a damn live we don't want to be in. I'm out. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
So am I.
Look at she gone. Look, she ain't trying to get dumped in another live. Good night. Thank you. And listen, if you're triggered in any way, reach out to one of your people. Please. 7 a.m. I might sleep in tomorrow. But reach out to your people, whoever your person is, and talk it out. And if something's triggering you on this app, unplug for a minute. Unplug, go get some air, go flick your bean, whatever your thing is. I don't know if your bean flickers. I don't want to keep on that. And then, but anyways, good night. And I'm going to drop you off in the other live. Don't want to keep on that. And then, but anyways, good night. And I'm going to drop you off in the other live.